Game over.
What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck is fucking? How are you so fucking fuck? Game over, man. Game over.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's trees. There's rocks. There's birds. There's phones. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get versticken. Join me. Why did somebody tell me my ass was so big?
Like a midget at a urinal, I was going to have to stay on my toes.
Show me child pornography.
I pray to the highest heavens, Lord, please do not let this Becky get any purple-headed yogurt slender from any man. Absolutely none.
He's got a hip! He's got a head! He's got a hip!
Try to relax your anus.
Hey, where are the white women at? What about you guys? We ain't found shit.
And they say there's more slaves now than there ever was in human history. But they're all Asians, so who gives a shit? You know what I'm talking about?
Welcome. That hit was supposed to stay in just a little bit longer. Oh, boy. Yep. I knew it. I got the lighting thing set up, but only halfway. So we got this side covered. This side's still a little fuzzy, but at least we've got all of that figured out. Welcome to the show today, everybody. We're going to have a good time. We're going in until 5:30, so that's 3.5 hours. I did not get as good of a description and all of that put together solely because, like, I don't know what it was. I didn't procrastinate on anything. I kind of moved from task to task and just fucking time evaporated on me. I got done with one show. I started prepping another. The lights showed up. I had to grab those and take care of that stuff. Boy. The Tate brothers got arrested again. Bishop, you're right. We'll get into it. God, I know. Tate boys are arrested again, and we have, what else do we have to talk about? Here, you know what? I'm going to pull the audio down. Wow, that freaked me out. All right, let's do this first and then close that because I hate the notifications thing. I'm going to pull the audio down, so don't do anything sound drop-wise. Let's see where we are for party. Sticker party ways off. Don't even need to worry about it. And let's go grab our first hour stories. Fallen the Great saying, I will try to behave today. I don't know nobody was misbehaving. I ain't got no problem. All right, so we have a University of Missouri student story that we're going to talk about. That's more of like a new breaking thing a couple hours ago. So we'll get into that. We have the story about the Ottawa School Board that I didn't get to yesterday that I want to talk about. And dirt. Let's get this one. Airliner under investigation. Yeah, I mentioned this. Asleep for 30 minutes mid-flight. The pilots just decided to take a snooze. Have a nap. Just a little shut-eye. What's wrong with that other than the fact that, you're flying a plane that people are hoping you don't. Oh, yes, and the Andrew Tate story. So we have the Andrew Tate story in the first hour. Is it finger blasting time, says Landers. Chevy JB, haven't finger blasted in years. I mean, really? I feel like, I don't know, maybe it's, I don't know. I'd finger blast at every opportunity. I mean, I'd rather fuck. Like, I'm not going to choose finger blasting in lieu of having sex. Like if it's my fingers or my dick, like I know which one we're going with, but I'm not finger blasting. You know, what's wrong with a little finger blasting? All right, don't make me feel like a prude. All right, let's go ahead and do this, and let's go ahead and do that, and that is the last of the stories. There we go. Huzzah! We did it all. Whew. Takes a little out of you. All right, so good to see you on Rumble, Landers, Chevy JB, everybody on Rumble, and everybody on Twitch and YouTube. Good to see you as well, Mikey, Labglass. One of my favorite pastimes. Even the old lady loves it. She has tiny hands, so. See, Landers gets it. You know, if you've got like a malformed finger like I do, you know, you end up being a kind of a favorite among the ladies for the finger blasting. It's like a quasi-flexible smart digit, you know? A lot more bendier than your average schwang. At least I should hope so. Dun, dun, dun. Someone dropping the, God damn it on a cry. Thank you for the 25 bits. 100 bits for the sticker. You didn't get your sound drop because I had the audio down there. I should have put it back up. My apologies. But I do have that one, so here. There's your audio. You got it all, just disjointed. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. We're covered. We're checked in. We're good with everybody. Great. Let's go ahead and make sure we're good over here. Taking off nicely over on Rumble, too. Excellent. Love to see all of those people. The Ottawa School Board thing, not as exciting. The Missouri student one, a little bit more interesting, I guess. A student is missing. We're going to go ahead and pull that up and play that in just a moment. Again, thank you for the jump scare, Trucker 18-Wheeler. We are fully funded into the month of March, which, oh, wait, fuck me, we're in March. We're fully funded through the month into, we are on March 22nd, full docket of $50 on the 22nd. So everything you donate to the show goes to that. We appreciate it. Very, very grateful. If you can help out pitch it into the show, by God, I say thank you. Well, let's get into our first story, because is there a whole lot more filtering in to do? Maybe a bit. This thing is getting wobbly. I got to tighten that up a tidge. That fixed it. I'm glad that was the problem and not like something else. I'm worried I've broken something. How could I have broken it? That would be like the fourth or fifth mic. That would be almost like some sort of phenomena. Phenomena. Who's doing this now? Oz is calling. Do we want to hear from Oz? All right.
Get mad! I don't want your damn lemons! What am I supposed to do with these?
Ryan Oz Klein calling into the show. Hi, Oz. Good to hear from you, man. How you doing?
How you doing, Johnny?
I'm all right, man. Good to hear from you. Thanks for calling in. What can we do you for, homie? How can we help you?
No, I'm just seeing what's going on, like what's new, you know? Like, what's the world talking to you about?
What's the world talking to me about? Not a whole lot. Like, we're doing the topics of the day and stuff, mostly in particular. We have a slew of stories about airlines that aren't very reassuring. The audience is blowing it out their ass. We have a shampoo commercial with cross-dressing kids and weird government analysts that want to manipulate, or apparently a government analyst that manipulated DNA evidence. So you can't trust the justice system, and they're trying to turn your kids gay, Oz. It's all going apart. How are you doing? How's the world of laser engraving and everything else that you're in? You still working at that other liquor store thing?
No, I'm just doing laser engraving right now in
All right.
Valley. So
Awesome.
Yeah, it's been going good. But so it sounds like your audience is like eating a lot of beans.
audience is getting a lot of what?
They're eating a lot of beans.
Eating a lot of beans? Yeah, no, they it's Tuesday. A lot of people like to celebrate with tacos and Mexican food. It digests quickly, so it moves.
Yep. So cross-dressing kids with shampoo. I'm gonna watch because I'm excited about that.
Yeah, apparently nothing sells child shampoo like, hey, do you know your baby doesn't know its gender? And yeah, I didn't know that either. Let's you know what? It better wash its hair. Certainly doesn't need to wash its balls. Why even have them? You know what I mean? Just top them right off. But yeah. So we're gonna be doing all of that stuff. Are you doing any gun shows anytime soon? We got a new one coming up this weekend, or?
Nope, nothing soon. Probably not till June. So.
All right, man. Well, as soon as you get one going, let me know. I want to try and make it out to the next one. I've had issues getting to a few, but thank you for calling in, man.
Yeah, good to talk to you, sir.
Good to talk to you too. Awesome. Oz called into the show. I feel special. Oz called me. Hooray. For those of you who don't normally watch the show, Oz calling in received way, way better than 99% of the other calls that are unsolicited that I receive, where I'm just like, why the you calling me now? Whereas it's Oz, like, hey, it's Oz. Let's talk to Oz for a minute. That was fun. The shampoo is turning the kids gay. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm a family man. I'm a Christian. What's next? They're going to come after the ducks? Look, the ducks in the park are free. You can take them home. I have 567 ducks. Look, I don't know why we need to neutralize the genders of children's shampoo. Children's shampoo is not really a his or hers thing. At that age, they are pretty much gender neutral. You get shampoo to clean their freaking hair. You don't need the special frilly stuff for the girls or the I'm being manly stuff for the men. No. You know what you have? It's a clean baby. That's all you need. People trying to reinvent the wheel, or in this case, the toddler. Ugh. We got to go back to square one with toddlers. All right, someone check Tom's computer right now, top to bottom, whole fucking thing. And even if it's clean, fire his ass. That is weird, and he creeps me out. Johnny, you kill mics like Aaron kills roadcasters. Well, Trucker 18-Wheeler, you're wrong. I do not kill mics like Aaron kills roadcasters. I kill mic arms. Mic arms. The arms that support the mics. It's a really weird thing. It's like the microphone survives, the roadcaster, the keyboard, everything else survives. This one piece of equipment, it's like it's a phenomena. 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 Yeah, I have no idea why it happens. I had fucking no idea how I'm breaking these things constantly. You know, it's strange. It's strange. And it's like fate. Now it's loose. Oh, she's loosey-goosey, Tom. Oh. All right, there we go. Here's Johnny, says Riding Dirty Llama. So that's how you break it. Yeah, pretty much, Toastmaster. That's how I break it. But you know what I also do besides breaking mic arms? You know what else I do? I keep my beverages in a safe but reachable distance. I'm Johnny saying don't be a fool and spill on expensive equipment. Aristocox saying, hello, governor. And now I got to fix that inability to swallow problem. It was just supposed to be simple. But yes, so now that we've talked to Oz, we've broken the mic arm, we've talked about everything else, Aristocox has announced his arrival. Thank you very much for being here, sir. And again, it's like whenever, nope, can't have that going on. All right, so we do have a few things to get. Talk to Aaron. He's been a swallower since high school. Hey, man, some people are just born to do it. What the heck is that? I don't even know what it is, but I hung up on it. I think somebody tried to call me through Facebook. That's almost bothersome. Was that Oz again? He's done that before. Let's see who that was. What do we have now? Because I'm getting chirpity chirps. Emailed it. Yep. I have no idea. No idea. All right. Don't worry, Johnny. With enough practice, you'll be swallowing like a pro. You know what? If I'm not going to learn it now, why bother? You know what I mean? If it's all going to go wrong this late in the game, I mean, why? What do we do? What are we going to right the plane for now? What, a safe journey? This ride's been hell. If we pull up, we're just going to have to endure more. At this point, the nosedive down was kind of like, the sweet release of finality. But let's go. Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, this is an ad. Yeah, let's not switch over to this yet because the ad thing will be... oh, wait, never mind. It is not an ad. This is a weird kind of jovial opening shot for a somewhat not jovial subject. So we have a story of a person in Tennessee, I guess a 22-year-old who's gone missing, and so let's go to this. It's not that big a deal until you fucking hear from Mom. Because I saw that part happens in here at some point. Let's, Oh, unmute it, asshole.
Husband are calling their worst nightmare.
It's so hard.
It's okay.
The search for their son.
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. We lose kids all the time nowadays. Yep, just fucking... don't worry, you can have... Oh, wait. You can't. At that age, probably not.
And 22-year-old Riley Strain.
I just need to know where my son is.
Well, where did you leave him? I just need to know where my son is. I mean... Odds are nowhere good at this point. I mean, where's the guy been this whole time? I mean, if you've been missing you have to have been missing for like 3 or 4 days to finally get like a news story and a police report. That's more than, I lost my phone.
They say Riley...
He's probably in the last place she looks, like his grave. Oh, that one was hard. I'm like, all right. Have you checked Skeezy, we don't know if there's any reason to check the tunnels. This is Tennessee. He was nowhere near New York.
He came to Nashville on a Mizzou fraternity trip.
Friday night, after they had arrived from the bus trip down from Columbia, him and some of his fraternity brothers were out and about approximately 9:45. He was asked to leave Luke Bryant's bar. They got separated. The boys called him. He said, I was walking back to the hotel. They didn't think anything about it.
But when they got back to the Tempo Hotel, they saw his room key, but no Riley. And when they tried to call his phone, it was dead.
They started going.
His room key, but no Riley. So wait a minute. So the guy shows up, drops his room key, and leaves? Now this one's getting juicy. I'm sorry, Al. I just scared the shit out of my cat. Temple Hotel, eh? Yeah, Skeezy, look, you got a fucking squirrel nut shot in the dark, all right? With the Temple Hotel thing. Simmer your nose down, all right? Stop sniffing for truffles, okay? Did you unplug him and plug him back in? They would if they could find him, Trucker 18-wheeler. They would if they could find him. So again, the kid's missing. I was gonna be like, okay, so something happened to him, whatever. Now the hotel key thing, that's a new wrinkle that I'm like, all right, wait a minute. So his hotel room key made it back to the hotel, but he's missing.
Went through all the fraternity brothers' rooms. No one had him.
They went through all the fraternity brothers' rooms. No one had him. Just a lot of gay sex happening between the rest of them. And at this point, I would rather, when they told me that, I was like, oh, thank God they didn't find him. I was just glad they didn't find him in another room with one of his brothers sucking on his pecker. Look, I'm sorry my son is missing, and I would move heaven and earth to find him again, but not if he's going to turn out to be a
So at that point,
It wasn't the temple. It was Tempo. Ha! You saw what you wanted to see. Yeah. Skeezy whitefish. Those truffles sure be smelly. But yes, not Tempo. Who jumped the Star of David? Who jumped the Star of David? You did. You did.
they called us.
He says chills shot through his body. They jumped into a car and drove straight from Springfield, Missouri to Nashville.
We talk every day, multiple times a day. Oh my God, this is the longest.
We talk every day, multiple times a day. That mom is addicted to speaking to her boy. If she doesn't get to speak to her little pennyways boy, she is gonna lose her mind. I mean, I don't know. This day, I'm sorry, ma'am, this day was always going to happen. Whether something tragically took your son from you, or whether he finally met a girl and again took your son from you. I mean, eventually there was either going to be another woman or something. So again, I'm sorry. What you're going through is immeasurably difficult. I couldn't imagine it. I have a child myself, and if I were in your position, let's just say that, no joke, people would probably have to be watching me about 24/7 for a foreseeable time. But yeah, dude, you were always going to get cut out eventually, Mom. I feel like too close.
They say this Life 360 ping and heads filled with confusion is all they have.
Riley's a very identifiable young man.
Riley's a very identifiable young man. He has dirty blonde brownish hair. He's about 6 foot tall, Caucasian. In other words, he's every other skinny, lanky white guy in America. Congratulations. He's not very identifiable. If he had like fangs or face tattoos or was super duper jacked or maybe shaved his head for no reason other than the simple feel of a bald cranium, like any of those would make him super identifiable. Right now, he is literally just, again, generic white guy A.
He's 6'7".
He's generic white guy that comes in 2 flavors, fat and skinny. He's skinny. 6'7", maybe a little taller than most. Okay, tall drink of water.
He's 155, 160 pounds.
Okay, he's 6'7", and he's 155. This guy's an effing noodle, okay? I mean, at this point, I'm amazed he didn't just pass away due to starvation. What are you, 6'7" and 155? Those numbers do not add up. Skeezy whitefish. Oh, well, I stand corrected. Trucker 18-wheeler. I heard temple. Not my fault he can't pronounce words. I didn't read the name of the hotel. I would not have called that the Temple Hotel because after everything that was going on, I would have been like, oh, shit. It's the, sir, yeah, we got another one. Yeah, the Temple Hotel. Yep, another one. A lot of people already suspecting, yeah. No, they brought up the tunnels more than once. Yeah. So, yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we, holy shit, did a stiff breeze throw him into the next state? Right? Dude, I'm 6 foot, 197. He needs some milk. Right? I'm 6'1", 6'2", and I'm like 230. And when I lose, like, weight and get in shape, I'm clocking in at, like, 210 or under, and I'm, like, healthy. You're telling me that this guy is 6'7", 155? Did he have, like, an unfortunate accident as a child and lost his dick? Or just does he have a really small one? I mean, even that would add, like, a couple pounds of weight, you would think. A healthy hog would have helped keep him down.
Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Metro Police tell us they searched this area by helicopter, including the banks of the Cumberland River. So while officers and family keep searching...
Oh, God, bud, we love you so much. So much. And we're all looking for you. All of us, if anybody knows anything. Please just call the police. Please.
understand, lady, and I'm having a hard time laughing at you right now, but you do have to realize if somebody knows something at this point in time, they haven't called the police because they're probably culpable. He must eat chicken nuggies and Mountain Dew for lunch. Yeah, like once a week. 155 and 6'7". 6'7" and 155. You gotta be kidding me. That kid's gotta have like minus 5% body fat. Like he has to owe body fat something. Like when he dies, he has to continue eating. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. No, you're not done yet. You take on debit. Skeezy Whitefish, get a hold of yourself. You can always make another one. I don't mean to be rude, Skeezy. I don't mean to be rude. Again, this is a grieving woman here, so let's be understanding. 1, that's not entirely true for most people. 3, her having more kids is entirely out the window. Some of you might be like, did he skip 2? Yes, I did, and we won't say why. Blanders, so what, another illegal take someone out? Yeah, it just kind of seems like it might be that way, in my opinion. We have, it's in Tennessee. Just, again, kid up and vanishes. But the weird part is, I'd be willing to be like, how much you want to bet it's an illegal? But the hotel room key part. He made it back to his hotel room. He put his key in the room. But we don't know where he went. I don't recognize her from Maury. How much do we know she's the mother? Aristocox, could we try to be just a little sensitive, please? This woman is grieving. Her son is missing, and obviously, it's not like someone could just pick him up and walk away with him. He was only 6'7" and 155 pounds. Jesus Christ. Does he weigh like the same as April then, but he's like taller than Aaron? That doesn't make sense. That's like balsa wood bones. That's not right. I smell an inside job. I think the mom killed him. I don't know about the mom, but definitely something is hinky in Denmark.
Anything,
even if it's small. Please, just call the police.
The Whiteheads say they're just hoping this is all just one big mix-up. For WSMV4, I'm Sharon Dinkwa.
Wait a minute, were the people named the Whiteheads and you were Sharon Dinkwa? That is a really what the hell kind of thing.
Think or swim.
Shut up. So University of Ryan Strain. Okay, so then why did I didn't hear the last name of their strains or whatever. Riley Strain, seen Friday. Return Hempo Hotel. Ooh, okay. Okay, so their names... Oh, Chris Whitehead told the St. Louis Dispatch that according to surveillance footage, it appeared that Strain was heading back to the hotel but took a wrong turn. It's not clear where that footage was from. Okay, so again, surveillance footage is missing, but then how did the hotel key get there? Operator owner Luke's 32 Bridge said it was working with police to retrieve security camera footage. 6'5" with a thin build. Yeah, I'd imagine so. Blue eyes, light brown hair. News release from the University of Missouri said Monday. School officials were alerted this weekend that Strain was missing after traveling to Nashville to attend a private event. School has been in touch with the family. So we've got nothing. We've got nothing except a missing kid and a very upset mother. Okay. Hard. Wait. I heard. It's hard to find a shallow grave that fits a 6'7" fellow. Believe me, I've looked. All right, Aristocox, thank you for that insight. Thank you. I really appreciate having kind of, the butcher's tale of the whole event, if you will. But I will say that kind of information comes with this sound drop.
If you or anyone you know has any information, call 1-877-MYSTERY.
All right, so the Ottawa School Board. Ugh. This one bothers me. I want to talk about it because I think it's important to mention it because I'm worried the trend will spread. But also at the same rate, I don't want to talk about it because I really don't want to do anything to help spread the trend. Ottawa School Board could make graduation ceremonies more inclusive by allowing those who didn't pass to participate. It's the ultimate participation trophy. Hey, so you've been here for 6, 7 years. We've really been pumping you full of information, testing you on stuff. We're going to have a big celebration at the end of it to congratulate you for completing your basic education. Oh, what's that? You didn't complete it? Well, we better let you go anyway. Would hate to disappoint the retarded person. After all, they're going to make something of themselves. Oh, boy. Brian Durlam, I'm sure there is a comical part of the story somewhere. The comical part of the story was kind of in the beginning, and we just kind of moved past it. It was just, again, one of the things we pulled up to talk about. They don't all have to be straight up funny. And, sometimes they're not. Oh, Freedom's Lunch subscribing 4 hours ago. Thank you very much. I'm sorry I didn't notice that. We're getting closer and closer to YouTube monetization. All right, so the Ottawa School Board making graduate, of course it's in Canada, graduation ceremonies more inclusive. You guys, what's the motivation to pass now if you don't even have to work? We're gonna have the same party either way. Then why don't I just slack off all year and then take summer school? It's the same diploma at the end of all that. That's old news. In Florida back in the mid-'90s, they let the GED kids walk with the graduates. But, dude, at least the GED kids, actually learned some shit, right? Yeah, they were GED, but it's not as, I don't think that's quite the same. Look, you didn't graduate, but how about we let you participate? It's weird. My parents got in a big thing about my brother participating in his graduation ceremony because he didn't, how do I word this correctly? He didn't pass initially, but hi, Johnny. I would sub on YouTube, but YouTube is gay. Sorry, bud. It's all good. Cheeseburger pie. Happy to have you here. GED is no easy test. Right. GED is no easy test. You at least pass the test that shows you have a relative level of proficiency. Shows you have a relative level of proficiency, some sort of ability to show you can actually do the damn thing. Wow, am I having trouble speaking? What the fuck? Did Aaron have something that rubbed off on me through the internet? I swear to Christ, because if anyone could, it would be him. It would be him. But no, so it's just, my problem comes down to the fact of if you didn't pass, if you did the work, but you didn't pass. That, what you're saying would be in the 90s, they let the GED failures walk with the rest of us. No, you've still got to pass the damn thing. Canada is north of the wall. You wildlings need to sort out your cities. Aristocox, my worry is what's north of the wall doesn't always stay north of the wall, and I am in the frozen north. So, I'm just south of the wall, man. It's going to hit me first and worst, and I don't need that. Fanatical Bucks fan, BS. I say the GED shows how low the bar actually is. But you did, the GED grew out of needing to have a way to test out. So I haven't taken a GED recently. Or at all, actually. I graduated. That's the other fun thing. It's too bad, so sad he didn't get to walk with his class. The rest of us pulled that shit off. Nobody checked up on me my entire life, and I managed to do just fine. Not even bitter, you fucks. We appreciate your sacrifice. Thank you, Aristocox. It's all for you. St. Caesar in the Pronos. Are you saying pornos? The students just okay, in the pornos. Jesus. In the pornos, the students just fuck the teachers for the grades. Yeah, but I don't know if you know this or not. Regular high school is not like the pornos. If it was, attendance would not be a problem. Fallen. Johnny, you keep forgetting you're white. God damn it, from here until the day that I die, I will swear now, I will swear forever. I am black and I'm proud. All right. Yeah, that one felt weird. I'm going to say just even as I said it. I'm not shitting. Okay. I'm not shitting on GEDs. I just knew some really stupid people that were able to pass that test. Maybe they cheated. Who knows? But believe me, they were really stupid. Honestly, it's not even a thing with me. I'm not saying they weren't stupid. I'm saying if you can't graduate on time with the avenues available to you, the GED, testing out, all of that stuff, then you really should not get to walk with the rest of the class. I'm actually, your argument is kind of proving mine. The GEDs are kids, and they're graduating because they took the test and they passed. You couldn't find a way to take the same test they did? It's practically 1 + 1 plus a field sobriety test. You do the two and you're done. My good enough degree was pre 9/11. I got a diploma like a good boy. I heard in Florida they are removing algebra from the high school minimum to pass requirements. I really hope that's not the case. Society as a whole loses a lot the more we're like, how about we just dumb this down and make all of us even more tarded? 1 + 1 = chair. I mean, how long have you been here, St. Caesar? All right, so I love sausage, says Landry. Oh, wait, that's probably in response to Atomic Ray. I'm Polish and straight. What's wrong with a little carb? You know, a little carb. All right, we've got a YouTube clip from Fallen. Since we are having a discussion, it's my better half that high school is entirely too... Oh, fuck, better half. It's my belief that high school is entirely too easy. I barely went and still graduated. When I say barely went, you wouldn't believe how often I missed. I would agree that when I went to high school, it was very, very easy. But that's because I went to a lot of like advanced classes, and I still like you, I didn't really attend and stuff, and then so then I got all those courses passed, and I got the points for them and stuff. So then my senior year was completely slack, lazy stuff. I took failure courses like business math because I'm like, all right, I got to take a course. I guess I'll fill this. So my entire last year of high school was a joke. Oh, we got to unmute it. What did I do? This is a clip of me from Fallen the Great. Did I die? I will swear now. I will swear forever. I am black and I'm proud. Did I die? I will swear now. I will swear forever. I am black and I'm proud. Did I die? All right. Black and I'm proud. And I'd like to point out again, now that it's nice and paused and you got the zoom in there with the full screen thing. Green eyes. Everybody, the blue eyes thing. No. Green eyes. Green eyes. Thank you very much. It's very important to me that we address that fact. Alrighty, let's because they're more rare. All right, are they? No, yeah, they are. They're further. Okay, just not now. All right, there is the Colorado thing. Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. So yes, the school board Ottawa's largest school board is contemplating doing away with graduation ceremonies and instead opting for commencement ceremonies that will be based on equity, not students getting passing grades. This year at the Ottawa graduation, we had to import several graduates from Detroit because, as you would believe it, not a whole lot of black people up here. So we had to, for equity, we had to pull some in from out of state. Jesus Christ. Biden had, what? Business math like the kids Joe Biden had chicken with. Why didn't Joe Biden have chicken with you, Johnny? Okay, St. Caesar's apparently. Well, it's late over there. What is it? It's like 7:41. That's not early to start drinking, is it? I don't know. Alrighty, so let's get on with the show. Just the whole shift in changing that stuff is stupid, and of course it's a woke agenda idea. I feel like you need to celebrate the people that get it done and get through the thing, because if you do that, no matter how, it's easy, everyone can do it. Right. So why can't they? Exactly like Trucker 18 says. Then what did the kids that did good in school work for? Right and Dirty Llama. Oh, yeah, I remember that story. It's stupid. I don't know what story we're talking about. Then when did the kids that did good? Yeah, woke is where common sense goes to die. I don't know about if it's where it goes to die, but it's a huge problem with sticking it in schools for the graduation stuff, because now we're setting up people for absolute failure. We're teaching people that working hard doesn't lead to any difference in terms of success. And we're teaching people that if you're a failure, don't worry, you still get to have a party. So at the ultimate end of it, we're going to have adults that are just like, I don't really have any motivation to do anything, but where's all my stuff? I'm like, you're creating a freeloading, worthless society. That's all I'm saying. We just need motivation. Bill Cosby was black and proud. No, Bill Cosby was armed with sedatives. That's what... All right. Well, the story you are talking about. Oh, yeah. Okay. So now we're on the sense. It's so the robots can take over. At this point, the robots are... I'm almost asking the robots to take over. Oh, and that was a video I wanted to play about a plane sliding off a runway. So we'll do that video after I read this story. I talked about this earlier today, so we'll read this story quick. We'll play the video that's attached to it, which has nothing to do with it in particular, but it's another plane issue. So, hey, cool. And we have that story about the guy, the Boeing guy, who is apparently dead after he was testifying against the company. And I ironically got to him before the last day of his testimony. Weird. Okay, so an airliner is under investigation after the pilots fell asleep mid-flight for nearly 30 minutes. Air traffic controllers attempted to communicate with the plane, but were met with silence. An Indonesian airliner is under investigation after two pilots fell asleep mid-flight for nearly 30 minutes while 159 passengers were aboard. An incident report on the country's National Transportation Safety Committee found that the Batik Air Flight BTK 6723 diverted from its path during a January 25th flight after its two pilots dozed off for 28 minutes. The mid-air nap came during a 2.5-hour flight from the island of Southeast Sulawesi to the Indonesian capital of Jakarta. So it was a 2.5-hour flight. Why were you so sleepy? The 32-year-old pilot in command fell asleep for an hour after notifying his 28-year-old deputy. The pilot awoke and asked his second in command if he would like to trade places, an offer he refused. The pilot awoke 28 minutes later to find that the aircraft was not on the correct flight path, and his second in command was napping, according to the incident. So you nodded off, and you're like, hey, you got this? He's like, yeah. They're like, all right, then. And then you just passed out. And then your buddy did, too. The pilot managed to get the plane back on track and land safely in Jakarta with no harm to the passengers. While they were asleep, air traffic attempted to contact BTK 6723, but there was no response from the pilots. The pilot was not named in the incident report. It described him as a 32-year-old. Why are we going to describe him? It doesn't matter. It's not like he's going to be held accountable. The authorities know who did it. Just nobody's going to bother. Nobody gives a shit. Maybe he had a 27-hour shit before that. Oh, shift. 27-hour shift. As a pilot? I don't know. Trucker 18-wheeler. What's autopilot for then? Yeah, I don't know. How smart is autopilot now? Does autopilot have like the programmed course and it's going to, do the whole thing? Or is like autopilot just literally you turn it on and the settings that you're on are like where they stay? Like, how does that work? So, yes, 30 minutes, unconscious. It's not worrisome at all. Everybody's freaking out except the people on the plane. No idea what's going on. Like, we're fine. We're good. What's the problem? Alrighty, so the video that accompanies it is a United Airlines flight skidding off Houston's runway. I want to see a plane skid off a runway. In the ongoing segment of, hey, so you still want to fly? We have apparently have this video. Boop. Oh, I bet we're going to get NAD. We did. We got NAD. Look, they're making a stupid thing with, like, real-time strategy stuff. This is tarded. I'm going to just turn this down here like that because this whole thing is dumb. Yes, you can pull out land like a freaking drawer. That's not how the world works. This is the stupidest. All right, thank you. Skip ad. Where's the skid? I was promised seaplane skid off runway. I do not see plane skidding off runway. I see a plane that skid off the runway. It slid. Why? Why did it skid? Did somebody spill oil? Did a tire blow? Is this all we have, you sack of shit? Look, there's people. Oh my God. Well, fuck me with a feather. So we don't have any actual footage of the skid. Great. So no actual footage of the skid. You lied to me. It's just a bunch of footage of a plane on the ground. I want to see it get there. I don't care what it looks like when it's done. I want the hows, the whys. All right. So there we go. Airline under investigation. And the cause was, again, sleepiness. Seaplane. Oops, that's not the ocean. Aha, see what Skeezy White did there? The ad with the big-tittied woman is the worst. Why is the ad with the big-tittied woman the worst? Because, like, you can't see a pair of tits without being like, oh, I need to get laid. I'm sorry. I don't know which big-tittied woman we're talking about. There are a few of them. Unless we mean the AT&T chick. I think Miss Milkers is, like, universally known. And good for her. Good for her and her ginormous tits. Do I want to do this one? I kind of don't, because it's sad. And by sad, I mean a sad tale of where things are in the times of our world. We're going to leave this one up. Oh, Jesus. I looked up and I saw the head moving, and I thought it was behind me. I was like, wow. I always thought that the autopilot was there so that they can take a nap. Autopilot is there to make sure the plane maintains its like course and speed, but usually, in most cases, autopilot is not usually not able to flat out control the plane. But that's been so long since I knew anything about that stuff. I don't know what things are like now. Autopilots could be incredibly intelligent now and do all the work. Oh, the video game one. Yeah, that. Again, which one? That cup of water is going to kill me. Whereas normally for Aaron, it would just kill his roadcaster. All right, so we had a story about a Portland bartender. It's really stupid and bullshit, but I don't really want to do it right now. And we just did that last one. So let's get over to this. Someone was mentioning this earlier. There isn't a whole lot of information on it. So we'll play this video. If you've got an issue with big old titties, then don't look this way, St. Caesar, because I got to say, her set is highly respectable. Go ahead and go.
Sir Andrew Tate and his brother have once again been detained in Romania. They are being held for 24 hours on sex offense allegations after police there served arrest warrants that were issued by the UK.
I want to hear, has anyone ever been, they were held on sex offense allegations. Has anyone ever been held on sex defense allegations? He defended himself with sex. Like, come on, you'll never take me alive. Just jerk me off. It's my sex defense. You and your friends might get me in a rush, but not before I nut all over you. Again, sex defense. Huh?
UK. The charges stem from between 2012 to 2015. The two previously spent 3 months in Romanian police custody last year on similar allegations. They were placed under house arrest pending a criminal investigation for alleged abuse involving 7 women. Tate is a former professional kickboxer who has millions of followers on Twitter, or X. Both brothers deny all charges.
Of course they deny all charges. They're crimes. They're not going to admit to those charges outright. They have kind of admitted to them in a way if you pay attention to anything they say and do, but and just in terms in general, they're not going to admit to those charges and those crimes. And you guys, look, I know you want to get Andrew Tate and his evil brother. If you're not going to hit him with something and make it stick, you're only helping him, so why bother? That's all I'm saying. I'm saying make it count or don't bother, because you're just helping him. Landers, chili. Hobo chili recipe. What's up? Hobo chili recipe over on Rumble. Good to see you, Hobo chili recipe. I'm gonna pack a little bit of a bowl here and have a little tootski, because I need something to help keep me moving forward, because I'm running out of gas, man. It's 3 p.m. I got 2.5 hours of show left to do. I've got obligations to keep to people, that promises I've made tonight. And I've got to hang out with my daughter. And after all of that, I can go to sleep. And good God, I don't know why, but like an hour ago, that's where it really went. I want to pass out. Some of the dumbest people I know have 4 years of college. Dude, 4 years of college is the ultimate participation trophy. You just have to fucking pay for it. You pay out the arm and the leg, but out the arm and the leg. You pay out an arm and a leg, but you get the... I'm just getting dumber by the minute. This is almost concerning. Alrighty, it's okay. Tracknee's AI are now running the planes. Oh, great. The AI is running the planes. Like an Octopus Inc. defense, you just jizz all over when you're in danger. Sex defense. Skeezy Whitefish gets it. Sex defense. St. Caesar saying, looking at Aaron all morning makes you tired. No, not really. I will say this, though. Yesterday, watching him almost zoning out and falling asleep. That was hard. That was or I'm like, all right, buddy, come on. You look like you're going to pass out. Jesus Christ. Jesus, man. Alrighty, so Andrew Tate is, again, under arrest in the UK. Him and his brother will deny the charges again. And like I said, unless you make it stick, nothing's going to happen. So let's read this quick. An internal email has showed that police officers who designed a recruitment poster portraying law enforcement like a Call of Duty game title. Apparently, they might have, I don't know. They thought the ad could piss off Activision. So I don't know if they actually went through with it or not, but let's see. Do you guys want to see the ad that they were worried about pissing off Activision? Jesus Christ. Can I open image in new tab so it'll size it to a little bit more manageable? That's a little bit more manageable. There we go. This is, now they thought this might upset Activision. And why were they worried about upsetting Activision? Oh! Peoria, Illinois. The Peoria Police Department. Stop playing games and answer the Call of Duty. Hashtag join PPD. Oh boy. It's pissing off Microsoft, now an even bigger kettle of worms. Right? Yeah. I don't think you need to be worried about Activision anymore. Totally not militarized police at all. Right? Yeah, it sends the right message. Protect, serve, treat your citizens like insurgents. There we go. Oh, we're armed to the teeth. Remember, we're here for your protection. So nothing gets a cat out of a tree like a silencer and a full tack vest and gear and a laser sight and just, yep. Isn't America great? Oh, boy. Where is this? This should be, am I at the bottom of the list here? I am. Okay. There we go. All right. There we go. Fixed it. Sex defense when you install a fleshlight in your neighbor's fence. That's having sex with the fence, not sex defense. That's like if the person who told you that story was like Latino or something. Sex defense. Like, oh. All right, real talk. I've noticed twice now. I don't know about you guys. I've noticed twice now my left eye is not opening as wide as my right. And it's between that and the hands hitting and the feeling sleepy, I'm not having a reaction to the tuberculosis shot. So I don't have tuberculosis. So why am I getting worse? What the heck is going on? Fucking living in a house with faulty wiring. Alrighty, so that's that story. We have Colorado's top government DNA analyst. We have that one, but that's going to be a bit of a bummer. So should we leave? We'll leave these two on. Oh, dear Lord. The facts on that one are salty. We'll leave those two on there. We're going to clear this out, though, and load our second hour stories. And the second hour is just starting. Hooray. We're on track. Skeezy, I thought you were just mean-mugging us. No, dude, like legit. I'm not trying to sit here. Parts are physically, like muscles I control are slipping. Things are turning off. My hand-eye coordination is on par, but my fingers don't quite hit the point. I'm hitting too many buttons. Typing my show today, I had to fix constant typos because fat fingering the keyboard because noodle arm. It's just, yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and load the second hour stories. We've got a bunch of different stuff to go in there. We'll do that, and we'll leave these two up and maybe get to them if we run out of stuff because I can talk about them. But I don't know. I don't want to read those two. I kind of want to do something more fun. And let's drop the audio first here. So don't do any stickers or sound drops or anything like that. Stop sliding away from me, soundboard. What's all this about a sexy fence, says Bobby Bologna. Well, Fallen the Great was explaining how you sex defense, and I was saying that for sexual offenses, there's never a sexual defense. Like, people can sexually offend, but people can't sexually defend. It seems weird. You can't use it as a defensive tactic. Like, if someone attacks you, you can't just pull out your dick and start jerking it and try to, as someone else said, ink all over them like a squid. And I think that would work. I think somebody messing with you is going to freak out if you start fiddling your digit. They're going to be like, all right, I'm going to bail. I don't know where this is going, and I don't want to find out. I signed up for one thing. You're apparently in it for another, and that's fine. I'm going to go my way. You go yours, preferably with your pants fully zipped. All right. Oh, boy. We have to get to this one. Let's load that. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Oh, we just did the airplane thing, so we'll do this because that's also an airplane thing. Then we have a report that came out of California, and we'll read that. We have the spring break situation in Florida. We've got an update for that. The shampoo ad that I was mentioning to Oz earlier, we'll do the shampoo ad. And smoke a joint and play some video games. Next best thing to medically induced coma. I wish, man. I wish it were that easy. But unfortunately, I don't got me that kind of time. If I sit around, smoke weed, and play video games, who's going to take care of the kids and stuff? Well, kid. God, it better be kid. I've only ever, as far as I know, they're all knuckle children except for the one full term. And the rest were all baiters. Anyways, so we have a bunch of different stories to go over in the second hour. We're going till 5:30, so we have 2.5 more hours of show to do. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We love having everybody on all three channels. Great to see you all. Thank you for being here. All right. Now, there we go. Twin woes of Thailand's Phi Phi Islands. Yeah, that one might amuse people. We'll get to that in a minute. But I want to talk about this one first. So we mentioned this before. It's been a big story. The whistleblower from Boeing. We've been talking about all the airline problems. The whistleblower from Boeing, John Barnett, found dead. Boom, go.
Tell NBC News they are aware of the death of a former Boeing employee turned whistleblower. 62-year-old John Barnett found dead on Friday from what the coroner calls an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound.
So this is my retirement plaque.
Barnett retired from Boeing in 2017 after working as a quality manager for more than 30 years. Since his departure, he has taken legal action against the company, claiming he was retaliated against for raising safety issues internally, issues that Boeing denied at the time. Back in 2019, Barnett sat down with Today, describing a haphazard safety culture at Boeing.
From day one, it's just all been about schedule and hurry up and just get it done, push the planes out. We're behind schedule. You know, we don't have time to worry about issues that y'all bring up.
In 2017, the FAA released a review upholding many of Barnett's concerns. With regards to his sudden death, the company released a statement writing, "We are saddened by Mr. Barnett's passing, and our thoughts are with his family and friends."
Bullshit, you're saddened by his passing. I mean, good God. You've probably aided in his passing. Yeah, Johnny loves three ways, hence why he swings with April and Aaron. It all makes sense now. That would be horrible. Because while on the one hand, yeah, like, ooh, you get to have sex with April, which, yeah, she's hot, dude. All right, cool. But Aaron has to be there. I don't know if you know this. He's kind of an ugly dude. Like, no joke. Like, April April can have whatever reasons, but like, dude, really, you can kiss that? Good for you. You know what? Good for you. I don't care how funny he is and how many impressions he can do. The guy's like a chudly little golfery looking kid. Like you always expect him to have like a little tuft of hair up, like one of the little rascals, like Alfalfa or something. You know, just or maybe Alfalfa wasn't the one that. But yeah. So just. But hey, man, to each their own. And again. So that's the problem. The three-way means that 1/2 or 1/3 of that combo is really, really, really bad.
Production standards at Boeing are under intense scrutiny.
Lander's saying, I always thought Aaron was hotter. He got them birthing hips.
Following a series of troubling incidents involving Boeing planes. The latest on Monday, when a 787 from the South American airline LATAM apparently dropped abruptly mid-flight from Sydney to Auckland, injuring at least 50 passengers and crew members. The airline says it's unclear what caused the strong movement on the flight. NBC News has also confirmed the Justice Department has launched a criminal investigation into Boeing following the blowout door plug on a 787 MAX 9 in January. The NTSB determined the plane left the Boeing plant without critical bolts that hold the plug in place. A scathing new FAA audit also found Boeing failed to comply with its own quality control procedures.
So you guys really, really keep fucking this chicken, and you thought, I don't know, we'll just leave it alone. We'll not do anything about it. You don't meet your own quality control standards and procedures, and you keep pumping out planes. Wow. You know, what's the worst that could happen? Couple hundred people fall out of the sky. Who will miss them? I mean, honestly, come on, who will miss them? And on top of that, the airlines have the ballish audacity to go, you know what? We're going to give away extra seats for fat people for free. We shouldn't inconvenience people because they're hefty. Let's just, let the pigums take up an extra seat and just heavily, heavily pack this plane full of people. Oh, they take 2 seats, but they weigh like, oh, well, fuck. 555 pounds. How many times have we seen 5'6", 600 pounds? Like, it just, that math don't make any sense. That don't make no sense.
We're working with Boeing and demanding that they come up with a very detailed plan within the next 90 days to fix the quality issues that are out there.
Tom, we've also learned new details about that FAA audit. What do you know?
Yeah, that's right. So according to a slide presentation that was reviewed by the New York Times, Boeing failed 33 out of 89 FAA audits, 33 out of 89 failures over a 6-week period. NBC News has not seen the slides ourselves. Spirit Aerosystems, which makes the fuselage for the Boeing plane, also failed multiple audits. And in one case, auditors saw mechanics using a hotel key card to check a door seal. Other mechanics were seen applying liquid soap to a door seal as part of the fit-up process. NBC News told NBC...
All right. Let's hold on now. That sounds shocking, but maybe that's technically sound. I mean, if you're worried about something being airtight, the soapy water bubble thing makes a fair amount of sense. I don't know about the hotel key card deal, but again, maybe we don't know. Seems like we're judging facts out of context. 33, they are almost rivaling the Pentagon for failed audits, right? And we're only trusting them with our lives, let alone, not like the millions of dollars we give the military-industrial complex.
Boeing told NBC News this morning, quote, "We continue to implement immediate changes and develop a comprehensive action plan to strengthen safety and quality and build the confidence of our customers and their passengers." And they have some work to do. Savannah?
Absolutely, Tom. Thank you very much.
And they have some work to do. Tom? Or wait, Savannah? His name was Tom. His name was Robert Paulson. Okay, so yes, the Boeing company apparently, we didn't know what happened. The guy just up and died. Can't Can't help it. But we reached out to his family. Our condolences. Sorry that your guy that's ripping our company a new one passed away while our planes fall out of the sky. Wait a minute. Bobby Bologna, I missed something. What's all this about a sex fence? Show me. Smile. Are you stoking? It's like fence, but with your meat sword, says Spy Pigeon. Smoke a joint. Play some video games. Next best thing to medically induced coma. I cringe for you knowing your tunnels with that lanky fuck. So you're saying there's a chance? I mean, I don't think so. I really hope not. Between young people not wanting to work and old people retiring, they can't fill all the jobs at the airplane business and tech jobs. It's going to get worse. Yeah, it's going to get worse. Either like we have right now, standards will slip to meet production quota, or we'll start getting to the point where production will start slipping, and we're going to have problems then where we don't have enough planes. The planes aren't getting service enough. So the airplane tickets will go up, and it's more expensive because we can't fix the planes. Why? Because people are too dumb to go to school. They're not even too dumb to go to school. People aren't going to school and getting pushed towards the idea that there are other options like tech schools, 2-year colleges, things like that. Tradesman degrees. Okay, speaking of misinformation, I have a little study out of California that I'm going to read you here that might get me in trouble with some groups of people and maybe channels, but we'll find out. There's a California study that came out recently that said attempted suicide rate among men who had gender surgery was, now hold your hat for this, because as we all know, we've been told this is these people don't get these are life-saving surgeries, because if these people don't get these surgeries, they will end their lives. Well, good news. The suicide rate among men who had gender surgery was twice as high as it was before the operation. No. That's not supposed to. But I thought we were fixed. That's why they got fixed, is we were fixing them, so to speak. Well, I guess technically, too, we were. You've been fixed. We done neutered him and his wiener. So twice as high. Twice as high. Saint Aran, $100 says higher. Well, you, my friend, made $100 with whoever that bet was, and I hope it wasn't me, because I can't afford that. This show works on toothpicks. Yes, twice as high. Twice as high. So again, the life-saving surgeries of mutilating people's genitalia to help endorse and somehow affirm this gender idea thing, not really the life-saving procedure it's cracked up to be. It's called gender-affirming care, and they tell us that not affirming gender identity is equivalent to genocide. Well, a living daughter is better than a dead son. That's what another one they say, which is weird. Because if you make that like Faustian devil's bargain, oh, living daughter is better than a dead son. If you mention the son's name, you're dead naming. So I guess to the actual person, who they were before is dead. So, I mean, a living daughter is better than a dead son. No. Either way, we're going to have the dead son. The son can be dead from a metaphorical standpoint, from an ideological standpoint, or from a complete and total and physical standpoint. Either way, you can have a daughter or nothing at all. That's the way it should go. But anyhow, all of us, even the liberals and the get-rich-quick doctors who push it, again, someone's putting their opinion. Study finds that attempted suicide rate among transgender women who received vaginoplasty in California was twice as high during the period after the surgery compared with the period before the surgery. Investigators analyzed data on all 868 people who received a vaginoplasty and 357 people who received phalloplasty in California from 2012 to 2018. There were an average of 2 years of data before and after surgery. The study finds that attempted suicide rate among transgender women, used to be men, who received the vaginoplasty was twice as high during the period after the surgery compared with the period before the surgery. Investigators analyzed the data on 866 people. A total of 22% of the vaginoplasty group and 21% of the phalloplasty group had at least one ER or inpatient psych encounter during the study period, whether before or after the surgery. If there was a psych encounter period prior to surgery, 34% of the vaginoplasty group and 27% of the... All right, 34% of the axe wounds, 27% of the newly acquired hot dogs had a psych encounter after surgery. So you have an almost 50... If you are emotionally off to the point where medical intervention, psychological psych ward intervention is necessary, and then you go through with this, you're standing almost a 33 fucking 1 in 3. God damn, I can't do math. A 1 in 3 chance that you're going back down that rabbit hole. Awesome. Skeezy Whitefish. Johnny, you're not supposed to trade men anymore. Slavery is illegal. Slavery is only illegal if they're of color. White people apparently are allowed to be slaves. Let's see. I cringe knowing your tunnel buddies. Did that one. People want to work. Retiring. All right, we're good. So let's see. Get an sticker. Higher than she don't love me no more. Of course, a living daughter is better. I'm not attracted to males. All because Johnny won't let them play women's sports. I'm not making that decision. I'm saying they shouldn't. The world's making it. Then I guess it's nothing at all. I will not accept this bullshit. From taco to hot dog. Right. If you go from taco to hot dog, you're going to be disappointed. Same way if you go from hot dog to taco, you're going to be disappointed. And again, the percentage of that is about 30%, or 22% averaged between the two groups. So you have a 22% chance of being unhappy with your decision. That's pretty much 1 in 4. So 1 in 4, 1 in 5, 1 in 4. It's straddling the line. So sitting somewhere between those odds, imagine you and 4 of your friends. Do you want to take the odds that you are the one out of the 4 of your friends that really, really can't handle life off of all of this? And so then you up the ante while you're figuring out your identity and you go through these difficulties. You up the ante and get the surgery, really double down on it, and now your chances almost double. Good luck. Oh, boy. Okay, so these numbers are scary. All right, so total 22%. If there was a psych counter, we did that after receiving the tacoing, the rate of suicide attempts was twice as high after surgery at 3.3% compared to 1.5%. What? Phalloplasty suicide attempt rate was similar to the general population, while the vaginoplasties group rate was more than twice as high as the general. Ugh. Rates of psychiatric emergencies are high both before and after gender-affirming surgery, although both the hot dogs and the taco patients have similar overall rates of psychiatric encounters. Suicide attempts are more common in the latter. In fact, our observed rate of suicide attempts in the hot dog group is actually similar to the general population, while the taco group's rate is more than double that of the general population. Patients undergoing GAS, gender assignment surgery, with a history of prior psychiatric emergencies or feminizing transitions are at a higher risk and should be counseled appropriately. So pretty much what we're finding here is that people's gender isn't quite as fluid as everyone may think. You might be a chick who wants to be a dude, wants to be seen as one of the dudes, right? But you don't want to go chopping up your body. But at least in the case with the ladies, I mean, like, it's mostly all I don't know how you fix that, honestly. I don't know how you go back on that one. But maybe you can go back on that one. In the case of the dudes, you ain't getting...
Hello, motherfucker.
Hey, how you doing? You ain't getting your penis back. Especially one that works. Good to see you, dear Butch. Thank you for the 100 bits. $800 bits away from a sticker party. It's a mile off. We've got 2 hours until the show is done. If you want to help support us today, we sure would appreciate it. We're inching up towards completely unfunded show days, so that'll be a fun little thing with it. Self-cleaning oven, says Skeezy Whitefish. I kind of agree to an extent. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, like, oh, this issue's been so drugged out or whatever, that if that's what's happening, problem solved. But I don't want people going through that. Like, just in general, I don't want people experiencing that kind of mental anguish, that kind of trouble and trauma. I don't need to know them. They don't need to.
I've been thinking.
Who and why?
When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade.
Ooh.
Make life take the lemons
Spam
back.
caller.
Get mad.
Let's take a
I want your
spam
damn
call.
Lemons. What am I supposed to do with these?
Hi, you're live on the air, and we're listening to your call, rocking right now at 3:22 p.m. What do you need, caller? They hung up. Dick. Don't call if you don't have the balls to rock and roll with it. I hate pussies. You know why? You know why I hate them? Why I really, truly hate them? Because, well, quite frankly... Where is it?
Cause the pussy ain't shit.
Really, I just want
The pain is for me. The pain is for you. I'm a homo.
Alrighty. So again, the study came out. It turns out the gender-affirming surgery not really as affirming as everyone thought. Oh, man. I had mini tacos last. I assume you mean last night. We should encourage children to participate. To participate? No, dude. No, I don't think we should encourage anyone to participate in any sort of harmful activity like that. That's also why I don't believe in the gender-affirming surgery care and other stuff. I view that as harmful. And again, it seems like the tests and the results are coming out in my favor. It's documented. It's proven. We went down into the CIA vaults and we found the evidence in the files. They showed me where they keep the food for the lizard people, and it's chopped up baby parts, and we got to do something about this because they're putting other chemicals in the water, making the frogs gay, and I won't stand for it. God, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm a Christian. Just losing my shit at the end of the show. Not even the end. We're at the middle, man. We have 2 hours left to go. It is about 3:30 here, so we're going to be going for another 2 hours. We have our hour 2 stuff to finish up, and we have hour 3 stuff and overtime stuff. And I'm going to be honest, I'm really just kind of falling in. Riding Dirty and Llama, false pussies are really... that's probably factually accurate and everything, but just because I don't want to keep reading that over and over because it makes my willy hurt. And the last time that somebody put shocking information like that in front of a friend of mine. It caused him to spill his drink. I won't take that same route. But I will say this. According to our medical professional, the doctor we have here on staff. Now, I must stress, whenever he gives advice, he always says, whenever I pass it along, that we must always stress that if you do not agree with this doctor's opinion, because he is but one doctor, it is but one doctor's opinion. If you do not agree with this one doctor's opinion, you have every right to seek a different doctor and a different opinion. But his medical opinion on this show, publicly stated, is
boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
So, I guess that's where he lands on it. Hashtag to wipe the chat. Thank you. Thank you. Don't worry. I keep it on a button for a reason. We can fix that problem anytime. It's really, really simple. All right, so we commented on this earlier. I don't know if people remember or not, but we talked about this was it yesterday? I want to say yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I think it was yesterday that we talked about this, but I thought air was hotter, got them birth nips. Yeah, it's almost like the airlines want less air travel, especially among the poors, because they're rich, elite, fly private. Yeah, I have noticed we're hearing a lot about commercial airliners going down and commercial airliners not being as safe. But apparently the private aircraft industry is fucking gangbusters. Huh. Ryan Dirty Llama, nice. Johnny keeps his thumb on the button. Well, I don't know about thumb on the button, but I definitely keep it close by so I can hit it just when it's right. Okay, so again, back to Florida. Florida was the last we reported was apparently they had it with the spring break shenanigans. They put in new laws, really clamping down on people losing their shit on spring break. Let's take a quick look in on how that's going in the great Sunshine State. Again, Florida clamping down on the beach stuff during spring break in particular because of continued problems. How's it going, guys? Ooh. Oh, dear Lord, they're fighting. Oh, her weave is gone. Her weave is gone. Her weave. Someone save that weave. Someone save that was not a cheap weave. And we about to possibly have some titties out. I don't know. I'm excited. Get some popcorn or at least some butter for lube. I don't know. But the hair has hit the floor, the nails are flying, and the titties might flop out. So let's go. We have a group of people in front of us. Looks like, from what I can tell, all walks of life. In this one still frame, I see white, black, male, and female. Watching a fight.
100, the teenagers are on the loose again.
Thank you, Trucker, for the 100 bits. Watching a fight and swarming like piranha with the... This is becoming a notion, like a gesture that is like upsetting me. I gotta film it. Oh, look what's happening. Good God. There are times I think if I were to completely because I go up and down the psychological spectrum, I won't lie, but there are times where I'm like, if I ever really went off the deep end and just became just aggressive towards people for no reason, the people that would get my ire more than anyone would be anybody with the phone. I hate IRL streamers. I hate people that walk around looking at the world through the screen less than a fucking foot and a half in front of their face. Right now, something serious could be going down. All of you have phones to call the cops, but you're too busy filming it. If this were an R wording right now, you'd all be too busy filming it to get fucking first on World Star, as opposed to calling the cops to kind of prevent the horrible thing from happening. A brawl breaks out where you all act like fucking children, and none of you have the decency to just stand back, not be involved. No, we got to swarm and get that video. I got to make sure I get mine. I'm going to get on. And I get it. I'm playing this shit on the internet. I get why people do it, but still, I want someone to slap all of you. Right about now, it'd be hilarious if just like a loud firecracker went off in the middle of this group and just scared the living shit out of all of you.
At Labglass Projects, Boobies cheer 100.
Thank you, Trucker 18-Wheeler. Boobies. Holy Jesus, yeah, boobies. I missed that. Oh, wait a minute. We done popped a titty. Oh, never mind. We didn't pop a titty. You grabbed a titty. Whether it was intentional or not, you got full hand on that boob. I love how the people fighting are trying to get away from the people filming. The people watching and filming are actually getting in the way of the people fighting. The two groups like, no, we want to film this. And the other group's like, get the fuck out of my way. I'm trying to beat the fuck out of this motherfucker. Again, let's watch the battle of, really, do you think, which one of them has natural hair? Is it pink or is it red? And why is it neither?
Fuck off.
I don't get it. I do not get the motivation. Thank you, Trucker 18-Wheeler, for the 25 bits. I don't get the motivation. That lime green hair. Who's got lime green hair? I didn't see lime green hair. We've got a lime green shirt. We've got red hair. We've got pink hair. We've got bear right there. All right, let's where's lime green hair? Where's lime? I want to see lime green hair. Is that the lime green hair? That looks like a police officer, actually. Hold on a second. Whoever threw that snowball, one, it landed beautifully on the center of the screen. Two, the sound made me think that it was actually in the video. Freaked me the fuck out. Alrighty, back up a bit, says Riding Dirty Llama. All right, so there we go. I'm still... I still don't see lime green hair. I gotta go back. Where's lime green hair? I got nothing. I don't know. I got 2 minutes left if you want to launch a hype train. Now would be the time. We had a great time. There. Where there? I don't see it. This is not lime green. Is this the lime green hair? That, because those are sunglasses. This is a jacket. Bottom screen real fast. That again, that's a jacket. There. Bottom of the screen. I'm still looking for the lime green hair. Now I don't see it. That ain't right. There we go. Flying off. Bottom of the screen. Again, the only thing I see lime green. No, I have no idea, Riding Dirty Llama. I've lost it, all right? I don't know where it is. They've all got crazy multicolor hair. Never mind, I'll wrestle these bitches. As Chevy JB, let's be serious. You could call the cops and still get a good video before they show up. The part that I love is that actually the two groups of it, the paparazzi versus the content creators are like, get out of my way so I can beat the shit out of this motherfucker. Everybody else like, I got to get my video for YouTube. Oh, it's beautiful. All right, so we're going for another 2 hours. Thank you for being here. We have a hype train, I guess, that is not starting. We had a chance. And it's gone. And it's gone. But thank you anyways. Let's I think we finished this. Didn't we? Didn't we do all of this video? Yeah, because we got to this. Oh yeah, because this was the part where I was talking about, and she grabbed a titty. All right, so there we go. Let's jump back out. Let's keep going with some other stuff. Like I said, Florida, things not going as well as we'd hoped. Oh my God, one of the comments to that post on X was, what part of Africa is this from? The mayhem reportedly took place in Fort Lauderdale. This represents a spring break change of venue after Miami Beach said no to the chaos. Oh, so it was in Fort Lauderdale because they canceled everything on Miami. Florida officials announced plans this year to impose some of the toughest restrictions at Miami Beach earlier this month after 2 deadly shootings broke out last year. Okay, so yeah, it was in Fort Lauderdale because you can't get away with anything in Miami anymore. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Fort Lauderdale be fucked. There goes the weave, right? The weave was off. Why I don't understand that. From a culture, is it a culture thing? What's wrong with your hair that you're wearing that wig? Why? I don't get it. What's the desire to wear the, like, you want to have hair you just can't have any other way, and so that's the thing? I mean, dude, Miami is known as Cocaine Central. John Doe, that might be the case, but Miami does not want to put up with it anymore. So they've imposed some of the strictest rules and standards with regards to behavior on the beach, and I think in terms of spring break in general. So they kind of went all out on it. Hey, don't make fun of alopecia. Jada Smith will kick your ass. Skeezy, I'm not making fun of alopecia. I'm saying most of these people that have these wigs and things, they don't have alopecia. Because if they did, they'd just shave it all off and wear the wig on it. No. They always have hair just under it. John Doe, ooh, strict. I scared. Well, I'm guessing a lot of people chose not to party there. Toastmaster, she ain't got alopecia either. I have no idea. That's, I certainly believe that theory. I'm willing to hear evidence to the contrary, though I doubt it exists. But, you know, maybe. Maybe she does. Maybe she doesn't. Oh, God. How did we get stuck on alopecia? Ugh. Okay, so that one we haven't done yet. Oh, boy. The Aveeno ad. Is this really Scarlett Johansson? Or no, this is Scarlett Johnson. Jesus Christ. I thought it was Scarlett Johansson. I was like, wow, this is a weird base take. But Scarlett Johnson, that's a totally different person. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Popular skincare company promotes gender confusion for kids in a new ad. All right. Let's go and watch the actual ad. So we have several stories and things to get into. We'll get to this one next. Johnson. Yeah, Scarlett Johnson looks a lot like Scarlett Johansson, at least from a small thumbnail perspective. Look, I saw this thumbnail I saw this thumbnail super tiny and it said Scarlett Johansson, and I was like, oh, does that say Scarlett Johansson? Like if it's zoomed down, like here, can we alt? Can we? Nope. Is it control? Yeah. If it's if it's tiny, that gives you a Scarlett Johansson kind of look. You could make that mistake for a hot minute, and then you realize it's spelt wrong. And then you look at her picture and you're like, oh my God, she's actually kind of hotter than Scarlett Johansson. So, good for her. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. Do we got to close this? Yes, we do. And here it is. Shut her down. Okay, so there's an ad coming out, or did come out. Okay, what's she selling? She's not selling anything. She's sharing an ad, and she got it from Libs of TikTok. Libs of TikTok put this out there. This is an ad that's either coming out or did come out. An ad for 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner for kids, and it's been apparently highly politicized and propagandized. So we're gonna go click this and see. Let's see what this horrible ad is. That is horrible for kids and very misleading and things. Full screen. Flip it over. Aveeno Kids 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. I see no problems.
Rated for big kids, sensitive skin, and still developing hair. It's easy squeezy. I can do it. Because every can-do moment leads to another. A ballerina astronaut? Awesome! New Aveeno Kids. I can do it. Rated for big kids.
What do you mean it's politicized? I mean, how many times have you seen a kid that's like, I want to be a ballerina astronaut? That's a completely normal, weird gender mix thing to do. And by completely normal, I mean, what the fuck are you smoking? Really? Really? Ballerina astronaut? No little boy wants to be a ballerina astronaut. If a little boy wants to be an astronaut, he wants to be an astronaut. If a little girl wants to be an astronaut, she wants to be an astronaut. Nobody really mixes the roles. I want to be a ballerina astronaut. Not generally. Not generally. Not the rainbow tutu on the boy-like child. Oh, the child is definitely a boy. And again, total rainbow tutu. Most of this is fine.
Sensitive skin and still developing hair.
The raccoon's kind of cute. It's designed for kids. I can do it. So the kid can take care of it himself. Made with oat extract. Isn't that healthy? Remember, some kids aren't sure what their gender is, so be sure to put them full of drugs and be willing to have their genitals chopped off, because a permanent, life-altering surgery can only be a good thing.
New Aveeno Kids.
I feel bad for this kid. Because whether or not this kid buys into this gender ideology bullshit, he will never be able to shake the stain of doing this commercial off of his soul. All of us will forget. That kid never will. Never will. All right, so there's the super woke Aveeno ad. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. To be fair, you could probably cure all that really well on the moon. I mean, John Doe, he's well traveled. Yes, it's about the shampoo, not about the parent pushing their gender affirmation on the defenseless child. Skeezy Whitefish, talk to text can eat my ass. Well, I mean, it is talk to text. So if anything's going to eat your ass, that's your best option. So that's the new super cool, super woke, super gender affirming Aveeno Child shampoo ad. I can't wait to go out and buy some. Finally, a hair care product for my child that fits with my moral guidelines and compass. Proving that as an adult, I view everything through the lens of me. Narcissistic parent behavior. I can't stand it when I see people who are parents that view things through the lens of me. How does this affect me? How do I do this? This is how I feel about something, so clearly the kid has to. Why? What rule says that anywhere ever? Stop putting your kids in your shit, man. That's all I'm saying. Oh, we're all woke now? Right, Uncle Johnny. I mean, I'm not. I'm about to fall asleep. No joke. I am tired. I am running out of power, and I literally feel like I'm about to fall asleep. And it's been a fairly light show day. It was light yesterday. It's light today, which is fine from the sense that we are fully funded for the most part. But, ooh, boy, is that hit going to hurt. And, we'll do what we can. Well-traveled, does that mean eventually well-trafficked? Well, I feel like well-trafficked leads to well-traveled. Because you're going places, you're meeting people, and then they're fucking you. You know what I mean? That's just kind of how it goes. A to B to equals an old guy's dick in my ass. It's just never a good time for anybody. We have a couple of videos and things to get into. We have our third hour stories to load up in a minute. We have stuff from the second hour that we didn't get to yet. Let's go through a couple of these. I don't know if I covered this yesterday, but there is a story out of Asia that I thought would be funny. The twin woes of Thailand's Phi Phi Islands. There is, quote, not enough water and too much marijuana. I mean, I've never wanted to go to Thailand, but if it sounds like that, it doesn't sound bad. In Bangkok, the much-visited Phi Phi Islands in Thailand's Krabi province is facing two huge problems. There is a shortage of fresh water for both consumption and domestic use during the dry season, and outlets selling marijuana are on the rise. Businessmen are urging the government to allocate funds to set up freshwater production plant and also take steps to control the open sale of marijuana. We're running out of water and everybody's using it to smoke their weed. John Doe, too much pot. What's the problem? Right? You don't have a pot problem. You have a pot smoker problem. If you have enough pot smokers, pot ain't a problem. It'll be gone. Just give it a minute. It goes a lot faster than you think. You go through the shit like crazy. Sorry, Al, that one wasn't meant to be shot in your direction. Never dose your cats. But I have a lot of lights in here now aimed for the show. And my ability to see the clouds that I have formed are worrying me. Okay, so let's go ahead and continue. The shortage of fresh water, businessmen urging Mr. Pisan Tran comes bat. Trang Kasambat. Trang Kasambat. The managing partner of the Phi Phi Bayview Resort spoke about the economic obstacles affecting tourism on the islands. He said the price of fresh water is expected to be high, ranging from 150 baht, which is $5.60, to 300 baht per cubic meter. The water is sourced from natural and artesian wells. Mr. Pisan added that the water crisis had gone beyond the capacity of private enterprises to address independently, and the government may need to allocate a budget to secure fresh water sources or install desalination plants to turn seawater into drinkable water. There were matters that require national-level policies by the government to effectively tackle the problem, he said. Oh. He cited as an example successful initiative in the past to lay underwater power cables. Yeah, where's the thing about the weed? Openly accessible. Okay. One proposed solution, the production of drinking water. A study was conducted recently to assess the impact of the issue. Department of Water Resources, blah, blah, blah. On the open and extensive availability of marijuana, Mr. Paisan said that it may create a negative impact on tourists who are parents, and they would not want their children, particularly teenagers, to visit Thailand. I don't know if you know this or not. Most parents aren't encouraging their teenagers to visit Thailand in general. I mean, for the most part, Thailand is not viewed as the place to go. Some tourists arriving in Thailand may openly engage in the consumption or use of marijuana, even though it may not be legal. Smoking marijuana in public places such as temples and shopping malls can lead to a 25,000 baht fine. So that's what, like $20? He urged the government to expedite the issue of regulations on marijuana use. It should not be freely available, and the authorities should enforce strict regulations or laws to prevent unrestricted sales. Quit.
No, God, please, no!
Yes, thank you, Trucker 18-Wheeler, for that. Yeah, don't stay away from my marijuana. Look, dude, I'm all for you guys getting your drinkable water, but leave my weed alone, okay? Real talk, can you smoke, like, out of a bong full of seawater, and what would that be like? Would that be good or bad? Like a seawater bong. I loaded my bong with seawater, man. I'm sure the war on drugs will work just fine for them. It's like it. Oh, yeah, it'll work just great for them, just like it worked great for us over here. Never had any problem, was never a quagmire to solve. Sell the pot, get the money, pay for the projects. Where's the problem? Right, John Doe? Again, I'm on your side, guys. You can get a lot of tourism. Like, look at Amsterdam, right? Like, oh, we won't get the families. I don't know if you know this or not, but like Thailand, Bangkok, kind of viewed as like the ladyboy capital of the world. So, I mean, you're not really seen as like, hey, let's bring the family somewhere fun. Bangkok, Thailand, hey, fun. Ocean water bong doesn't sound good, says Mr. Q.
I'm okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
I mean, I wouldn't be. But again, the ocean water bong sounds like I said, you wouldn't want to try it once? Try it? Wonder what that's like. Wonder what it's like. Anyways, I'd rather kick fetuses. Oh my God. Cheeseburger pie. I can't chat on Twitch anymore. Did I get blocked? No, dude, I don't block people on Twitch. You can't chat here either. We are racist, sexist. I think we all have good ones covered. Oh, and anti-Semites. Sounds like a good spot to be. Cheeseburger pie. We also kick babies, too. I'd rather kick fetus. Wow, Cheeseburger and Landers just really establishing a tone and a tenure for the Rumble audience. Remember, everybody, you can, if you want to catch up on their conversation, you can watch over on Rumble. We have the show on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Thank you for being part of the program. We have another hour and a half in the show. We have a couple of stories left to get into, and we have our hour 3 stuff left to get to. But I really want to do this next one, and then we might bring the hour 3 stuff in, because I don't want to do a bunch of reading back to back. So we'll leave these two there and do this. We're going to have to pull the audio down for just a second while we hit play on this this thing here, and then skip ad. Boom.
All right, let's bring back Congresswoman Nancy Mace. We're going to do it by the cell phone this time because I really want to talk to her and be able to hear her. We had some technical difficulties earlier. Congresswoman, thank you so very much. Well, as you know,
thank you, Harris.
A lot of coverage of this particular exchange with another anchor yesterday. Let's watch.
Oh.
You've endorsed Donald Trump for president. Judges and 2 separate juries have found him liable for rape. How do you square your endorsement of Donald Trump with the testimony we just saw.
I was raped at the age of 16, and I'm not going to sit here on your show and be asked a question meant to shame me about another potential rape victim.
It's actually not about shaming you. It's a question about
No,
Donald
you
Trump.
are shaming me.
Women won't come forward because...
All right, I want that. I don't want... All right, Mace rips Anchor for endorsing or for shaming her Trump endorsement. Yeah, Nancy Mace. I want that. I didn't want this. Is Nancy Mace the lady talking, saying he tried to bully me? Wait a minute. What? I'm not sure.
Because they're defamed by those who perpetrate rape. Donald
They
Trump
are
has been-
judged and they're shamed.
What you're doing is defending a man who's been found liable for rape. I don't understand.
Defending a man who's been found liable. He's not been found guilty of it. It literally is saying, hey, we think he's guilty, but we can't prove anything, so we're just saying he's liable for it. Again, just means can you prove he lied? I don't even think Faulkner's face looks like it's seen stretched from back. And Faulkner's face? What the Faulkner? That's George Stephanopoulos. Who's the Faulkner? Meet the Faulkners?
Understand how you can do that.
Not in a criminal court of law. This was a civil judgment over sexual abuse.
I mean, that was unbelievable. First of all, what was that like to sit there and be questioned that way? And what did you say what you wanted to say?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Holy shit. I need to go back a second.
Well, no, I was so shocked and dismayed by the line of questioning.
Defamed by those who perpetrate rape. Donald
They
Trump
are
has been-
judged and they're shamed. Civil judgment over sexual.
Unbelievable. First of all, I mean, that was unbelievable.
All right, guys, listen very, very carefully. I'm going to see if anyone else heard what I just heard.
First of all, what was that like to sit there and be questioned that way? And what did you...
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? That was either... Did anybody hear it? I hate that I heard that.
Say what you wanted to say.
Well, no, I was so shocked.
Like to sit there and be questioned that way. And what did you say what you wanted to say?
Sexual abuse.
I mean, that was unbelievable. First of all, what was that like to sit there and be questioned that way? And what did you say?
There's a squeak in the background. And it sounds like a chirp from a sneaker, or I swear to... It's a goddamn set. How could they have a smoke alarm going off? St. Laurent smoke detector, skeezy whitefish chirp. Yep, there we go. All right. You know what? Now you're taking the piss out of me with this. We're going to go look for it on YouTube. I should have done this before. This is what I've started doing for all of these because you guys are a bitch. And you're going to stuff another ad down my face, so you take a while to load, and it's going to be stupid and lame and gay, and I'm not going to do it. So here we go. What was it? Nancy Mace, George Stephanopoulos. Nancy Mace, George Stephanopoulos. Nancy Mace, Handers, George Stephanopoulos, horrifying question. There we go.
All right, let's bring back Congresswoman Nancy Mace. We're going to...
Oh, that's Faulkner. That's Faulkner? The Faulkner focus? What the Faulkner happened to your face, lady?
do it by the cell phone this time because I really want to talk to her.
Why can't these, like, I know why, but dude, these are supposed to be able to come down, right? Like, you've got permanent, face. You're like, why are your eyebrows always up? They are all the way up.
And be able to hear her. We had some technical difficulties earlier. Congresswoman, thank you so very much. Well, as you know,
thank you, Harris.
A lot of coverage of this particular exchange with another anchor yesterday. Let's watch.
You've endorsed.
Her eyebrows are bugging me. Bugging me. Whitefish. Permanent is the trip coming from the studio or over the phone. Oh, is the chirp coming from the studio or over the phone? Hard to say, but it seems like it would definitely be over on the studio side. But yeah. Say it around. See, stretched. Yeah, now that I can't unsee it. I can't unsee it. Tiny lady fart. It was not a tiny lady fart. That was a sneaker like a sneaker catch, like a chirp like you'd hear in a basketball game. Or someone needs to change a battery, and it's just really convenient and ironic that it happened on Faulkner's show. I'm just saying.
Donald Trump for president. Judges and 2 separate juries have found him liable for rape. How do you square your endorsement of Donald Trump with the testimony we just saw?
I was raped at the age of 16, and I'm not going to sit here on your show and be asked a question meant to shame me about another potential rape victim.
It's actually not about shaming you. It's a question about Donald Trump.
No, you are shaming me.
Women won't come forward because they're defamed by those who perpetrate rape. Donald Trump.
Women won't come forward because they're defamed by those who perpetrate rape. Yeah, and can we agree in this particular case, everybody decided who their guilty party was beforehand as long as it coincided with their political affiliations? So everyone who loves Donald Trump thinks he's innocent. Everyone who hates Donald Trump thinks he's guilty. And at no point do the words justice or victims' rights matter because everybody wants their pound of flesh for their team. So fuck you, Stephanopoulos. And again, I don't care if you believe that or not. To throw that in her face, she was a victim of rape, and like, well, you know, you were a victim of rape, so really, how do you square that with endorsing Donald Trump? He was accused of rape and convicted in a civil court, which, as we all know, is automatically mean he's 110% guilty. So, do you help him with his rapes? Or, again, Jesus, man. Jesus, George. Where did Donald touch you? That you're so upset about this. I get it. I hate the guy. But good God, man. This is gross.
They are judged and they're shamed.
What you're doing is defending a man who's been found liable for rape. I don't understand how you can do that.
Not in a criminal court of law. This was a civil judgment over sexual abuse.
I mean, that was unbelievable. First of all, what was that like to sit there and be questioned that way? And what did you say what you wanted to say?
I heard it.
Well, no, I was so shocked and dismayed.
I can't unhear it. I cannot unhear that damn chirp.
Did you say what you wanted to say? I'd like to sit there and be questioned that way. And what did you say what you wanted to say?
It was a freaking chirp.
I was so shocked and dismayed by the line of questioning. George Stephanopoulos tried to bully me and shame me as a rape survivor over my support for Donald Trump, which is insane to me because he wasn't found guilty of rape anywhere. But the other thing is that George Stephanopoulos, he has never felt the shame of rape. He does not know what this journey is like. It's a journey of healing over a lifetime.
All right.
And
we
I
have
will
to
tell
pause
you,
this.
I've been
I might have
built for tough.
I might have screwed some things up here. All right, thank Jesus we didn't. Web browser is still on you. Whew. Why did we get that? The anchor woman is an Android. Why did Saint N throw those in there? Is it because the thing went boop and the screens flickered around? All right, so there's that, and let's go back to. Yep, we've got a problem. And once again, the camera thing. I fixed that. Jesus. All right, first of all, let's fix this and see where this settings. Where's... Oh, properties. There we go. Boop, boop. Properties. Windows 10 and up. I don't think that should be the thing. Capture method. I think it should be automatic. Oh, Jesus. And now we need to switch to display 2, 3. No. Windows 10 and up. What? Oh, that was the... Okay, whatever. Jesus Christ, I don't know what's going on. And now I got to fix this because the camera thing seems like it's screwy again. Camera. I'm sorry about this, everybody. Let's fix this. I apologize if I don't fix these things. They drive me nuts. Oh, that's why I can't fix it. It's locked. I can't change anything when it's locked. There we go. And there we go. And And, oh, nope, that's not it. There we go. And we're good. Everything's fixed. Rape is a journey. Ugh, I hate women. What? Rape is a journey? I hope not. You don't want it to be a journey.
He has never felt the shame of rape. He does not know what this journey is like. It's a journey of healing over a lifetime.
I take it back. You're right. It's a journey of healing over a lifetime. I mean, it seems like it's a really, really awful thing. I'm sure everyone who experiences it has a journey of healing. I would personally, I have never experienced it. So let me just say right now, I'm speaking from ignorance. I would hope it's not over a lifetime. I would hope you can get it like shit to shoe level before then.
And I will tell you, I've been built for tough. I've been through some very tough things, including the Citadel. The Citadel made me tougher than I've ever been. That guy playing Mr. Tough Guy yesterday, he would not last 30 seconds at the Citadel, the military.
The Citadel? Dude, you were at the Citadel? Like the home of the Galactic Empire, the Citadel. I've never been there. I've never been outside of the Sol system. I mean, getting a ticket on the Mass Relay Network is just outside of my... It's a nerdy game reference.
College of South Carolina. He has no clue what he's talking about.
What was it that, do you think, brought about the back and forth? I mean, you seem to signal enough with your body language and your words that you felt bullied at that moment. And then you spoke the words, "Stop shaming me."
Yeah, I did. That's why women won't come forward when they're assaulted. Is because of the judgment and the shame. And here he was judging me, bullying me.
We have now seen both of them use the same stupid argument for the exchange that they just had. Stephanopoulos was like, well, won't you denounce Trump because people don't come forward because blah, blah, blah. And then she's just like, and I can't believe that he did that. People don't come forward because, oh my God, all of you, can you please stop fighting each other because you're apparently on the same goddamn side. Would you say her journey was very hard? I'd say somebody was hard at the beginning. I don't know how it's been for her now. I hope it went easier as time went on. You know, I hope things kind of, you know, lubed up and just kind of slid on through after, you know, the difficult parts were over. I hope she's survived everything that she's needed to survive. I hope George Stephanopoulos walks a mile in her shoes, and someone probably, I guess, would have, well, I suppose to walk a mile in her shoes, someone has to walk a mile in his ass. So that will be a difficult one to pull off. I guess I can't advocate for that. I'm sorry. I'm not advocating for that. That would be harmful. But again, Stephanopoulos, dude, dick move.
Me and shaming me as a rape victim for my political choices. And it's wrong, but it's almost like rape is bad unless you're a Republican, and then we're going to shame you for it. And the way that
let's be honest. You guys are screaming rape is bad until rape is bad unless you're a Republican. You guys would be right on the other side of the fence where, hey man, rape is unforgivable, but I mean if it happens to Democrats, I mean, who really cares? If it's AOC, I mean, well, she's a libtard. I would really like to just be on the team of rape is bad because it's bad. You know, I color me crazy. I actually, you know what? This is literally the political world, not just right now, just in general. This is the political world.
Rape, boo, don't like it. But
reacted. It's just a reflection of how bad Joe Biden's numbers are, that this is what they do to rape survivors, to rape victims. This is shame them for their political choices here. And you know,
and you're not using this at all to shame the left. I love how both sides pull the same dirty shit. And they're like, look at what they do. I mean, I'm doing it, but I'm on your side, guys. Oh, we're so fucked. Political theater. I'm gonna have to get a job or make the show make more money somehow. I have to bring back drinking on the show. The weed just ain't hitting hard enough to handle this shit anymore. It just isn't good enough. It was a gentle journey. She just regretted it later on. It was a gentle journey. She regretted it later on. Are you speaking actual facts on the case or just talking out your ass? I'm fine with either way. I was just curious. Taiwan makes the best lady boys next to South Korea. I actually had a story about lady boys and trans people having some fucking fight or argument in South Korea. It was a while ago, but it was a written story, and so I ditched it. And now I'm wishing I hadn't. Friday drinking show, says St. Caesar. No, there's no Friday drinking show. I can't afford that shit. My ass be talking. Damn it. I was hoping there was some truth to that, and we could be like, ooh, dirt. That would be the only thing that gets even better is if because again, to state my words more succinctly.
Rape, boo, don't like it. But
I don't think if you're someone who it was consensual in the moment and you regret it after. I hate the people like, I was raped. Yeah, you weren't screaming, no, please don't, please stop, no, stop, no, stop. You weren't screaming all of that. You were screaming, oh God, don't stop. And then afterwards you're like, oh yeah, I regretted it. Those ones always bug me. But at any rate, again, that's not this situation, I guess. Apparently she was, again, a victim. And how hard is it for her to just trot out there, look at how they talked about me as a rape victim. Oh, poor me.
No, I said my piece. I thought I did it more respectfully than I should have, than I probably wanted to. But it was horrifying. And you could see at the very beginning of that interview, I winced. You can see in my facial expression because I was there to talk about 2024. I wasn't brought on to talk about my own rape. I didn't agree to any of that. And he shares the speech I gave in Passion Speech 5 years ago about telling my story for the first time. It's very difficult for me to watch that speech. It's painful. And you can see it on my face. And I was in dismay that this is where he was going with this. It was disgusting.
It takes
gotcha. And I want to know what ABC's female leadership, what do they think about what he did?
Ooh,
I mean,
saucy.
Female
I got a news flash for you. They don't care because, as you said, it's a Republican. Was it don't stop or don't stop? The comma is important. Right, Skeezy Whitefish? Grammar matters. Sometimes a comma is the only difference between a great time and a sexual assault crime. God, that could be a slogan on a fucking t-shirt. Print it, mark it, stamp it with a B. All right, so she has no problem parading herself out there as the victim who got slandered for being a Donald Trump endorser whilst simultaneously being sexual assaulted. I love that, oh, wait, you can't endorse this guy. He's accused of doing something that has an effect on something that's happened to you. So obviously that means you have to hate him. It's the same as the Andrew Tate thing. If you guys really don't like him, stop fanning the fucking flames. It ain't helping. It ain't helping. I hate interviews where they recite pre-planned questions and answers, which is what she thought they were doing. I don't think it's what she thought they were doing. They recite pre-planned questions and answers. She planned to go there to talk about the 2024 election, and she's right. That's what she did talk about. She didn't expect them to approach it from the angle they did. Again, They're both playing a game. She's being disingenuous in the fact that she didn't expect them to talk about that, but they were going to probably find a way to ask her and talk to her about Donald Trump. Because all they ever want to do is talk about Donald Trump. They hate him so much. He's so evil. He has to go, and we have to talk about him every 2 goddamn seconds. That's why I have trouble believing the civil courts and things like that. We keep throwing everything at this guy. So when you go, oh, well, he's guilty of this, he's guilty of that, he's apparently guilty of everything. All the time. Always. It's hard to believe it. At a certain point, I'm like, all right, come on, really? He's done this, he's done that, he's done all of these crimes. We're so going after him for the sake of justice, but I'm wondering why we don't go after any of the other people. You're right. I should stop ranting on that. Thank you for getting me out of my head, Trucker. Thank you for the 25 bits. I am not thanking you for the laundry bill that my shorts now have, but thank you for the 25 bits. That's the noise my ass just made a moment ago. Christ, that was loud. Thank you for that. Kirk Allen jumping up in the chat. Good to see you, Kirk Allen. Another 20 bits from Trucker 18-Wheeler. Again, thank you. We have about an hour and 15 minutes left in the show. Trump going into the can. Is it because every time he goes in the bathroom, he says,
I'm going to come.
That's why there's an echo. Thank you again for being part of the show. We have about an hour and 15 minutes left. I have to do like a 420 thing in solidarity and all that bullshit. So let's drop the audio for just a moment. And while we do that, man, enjoyed that joke. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I love that the lighting over here, perfect. Our moves, all great. Here, grainy. I just got to fix the light thing. I got the thing and just finish putting it up. My screen. Nope, don't start doing the my dick alterations on the song. It bothers me. All right. We have a we have a clip of Jimmy Kimmel. Now, there was a lot of stuff that Jimmy Kimmel did at the Oscars that I considered very not funny, and Aaron made me watch it. So I was very, very grateful when this clip kind of came through, and I was reminded, no, there was a time where he was really, really funny. So we've got that. We've got transcripts of the special counsel from that investigated Biden about his handling of classified information. We're going to talk about Taco Bell and how they're doing. We have a French study that suggests 1 in 5 young people can't recognize a zucchini, which, as a former chef, scares the fuck out of me. You can't recognize a zucchini. Like, what if we cut it in half and you can see the seeds? Like, you can't recognize a zucchini. Have you ever eaten a zucchini? Okay. McDonald's is to blame for this, right? It's that fucking Happy Meal stuff. Ba-da-da-da-da. Our kids are retarded. Like, it's not good, okay? All right. Well, we're going to look into it. We've got that story to go into. Water looks real. Kimmel has to stop hosting Oscars. Zucchini. Thank you, man, for all of that. The water again is always flowing. It's the natural stream. It's the chill room. We like to keep things chill here. So welcome. Compared to a cucumber, might be hard for some. Well, I mean, like, we have to fight them over there, so we don't have to fight them over here. I have no idea what you're talking about, Fanatical Bucks fan, on that one. Next to a summer squash, impossible. Look, I'm just saying it's a bad sign, all right? I don't know about you guys, but I always kind of have my, like, this has been not just like an MS thing. I've always had, like, half a mind and, like, what happens if everything around me turns to shit? Like, society is gone tomorrow, tonight, today, right now. Turns off, middle of the show, boom, power, everything gone. You got to rough it. How many people even understand what it's like to actually, like, gather their own food? Have you ever foraged? I haven't. I haven't foraged. I've fished. I picked up some woodland mushrooms I found once. That's it. I've eaten berries that grew off the south side of the alfalfa field. That is it. Like, I mean, again, how can't you recognize a zucchini? Again, Trucker 18-Wheeler, you're on my page. Thank you. How can you not recognize a zucchini? I grew vegetables with my parents in a garden. I can recognize tomatoes, zucchinis, broccoli, pumpkins, squash, pumpkin squash, yellow squash. All right. Finding special ingredients at different stores is hard enough for me. I mean, special ingredients at different stores, fine. It's just, again, like I said, if you can't recognize zucchini, I have a problem. We have a problem. Society won't survive. I missed 420. This whole rant made me miss 420. See what I mean? When you can't recognize zucchini, we're all in trouble. Not even really a hit. Mostly just sad. And then the it's probably good though. This is out of water, so we're flying the last hour on empty. We're doing it without a net, everybody. We're doing it without a net. Okay, so again, we got an hour left in the show. Thank you for being here. We're going to keep going for another hour. And where were we? We were on the something I was doing. Oh, yes. Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel. So Jimmy Kimmel did used to be funny. And I'm probably going to get in trouble for doing this, and I don't give a shit. YouTube might black out temporarily, because this usually pisses them off when I do these things. Boop. Oprah Jimfrey.
Is my temple. That's why I start every morning with a brisk aerobic workout. But I can't do it alone. Workouts are easier when you have a partner. My workout partner is my maid, Marguerite. Marguerite's soft brown stomach protects my knees and ankles from unnecessary wear and tear.
I love it so much. So much. Laughing lines. And now girls on trampolines. Look, the girls on trampolines thing was dumb, stupid, whatever, but it was called The Man Show. It was part of the gimmick. The thing that I miss about The Man Show was, again, humor that was either just ridiculous and funny or critical and funny. But again, the fart about it that was important was the funny fart. You know what I mean? Yes, I said fart deliberately that second time. The part about it that was funny, or the part about it that was important, was the funny part. But yeah, and there's a whole bunch of them here. I started going down a rabbit hole of like the funny bits that he's done, because this got linked through Adam Carolla. Was the better half of that show. Adam Carolla, no, that show was I beg to differ.
Don't people know if you shove a cucumber up your butt, it would hurt worse than a zucchini because cucumber has lumps? I would not know about that, though, because I've never done that with either Cheer 100.
All right then, Trucker 18-Wheeler. Again, it's honestly, I don't think the people in question, I don't think they could tell you what a cucumber is either. I don't think cucumber or zucchini. I don't think they were getting the two confused. I think they don't know what it is. I think it was a sign of, and we'll get to it if we do in time, But we'll get to it and talk about it. I think it's a sign of people literally living in such a catered first world environment that they don't even gather their own food ingredients. Food is prepared for them. It's made for them. And when they become adults, if it's not made for them, they go out and find someone to go do it. They find someone to make it for them. In their private lives, someone else does the cooking. So it's just someone literally lives a life where it's like, oh, I don't know how to make food. I just know how to eat food. Because when you're a kid, one of the first things you learn is how to eat food. How many parents, and I'm curious, because it's something I've always looked forward to and something I do want to do, how many know just how to, like how many look forward to teaching their kids how to cook? Just looked up the suggested video, holy crap, Mario Day 2024 is cringe. Mario Day 2024. Huh. Fried zucchini or bread. Zucchini bread, man, now you're off in Mars. These people are not going to be able to process zucchini being turned into bread. Fruit bread. Jesus, voice crack. Fruit bread is a fucking mile beyond their comprehension. We're still trying to get to the part where they can identify the zucchini in a lineup. You know what I mean? Eggplant, cherries, broccoli, zucchini. You know what I mean? Like the usual suspects of vegetables. Mario Day 2024 IGN. Maybe we should go look at it. It's cringe, he says.
Cállate. That means shut up in Spanish.
That means shut up in Spanish. Egg picker, to be honest, never heard of a zucchini before. Again, you should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. If the world were to end tomorrow, you need these things to survive. God damn it, you don't even know what they look like. All right, Taiwan makes, I have to find one there compared to a cucumber might be. Next to summer squash, impossible. I think about that too much, says Fanatical Blackman. See? I think about monkeys developing the use of complex tools and taking over the earth where they rule with an iron monkey fist, throwing poo and fucking our women because, hey, can't blame them, monkeys lady. All you bastards above the Mason-Dixon line are going to freeze to death anyway, says Fanatical Bucks fan. Well, shit. Radical Redneck jumping in the chat saying, yo, 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 yo. Does not seem like the typical thing a radical redneck would scream, but welcome. Welcome to the show. We're going for another about an hour, so you've come in at the tail end of the program as we bring the plane in for a landing. But thank you for being here. We're going to keep going for, again, another hour. And, yeah, I mean, hang out, don't hang out, have a fun time, whatever. You do you. It's a chill show. The idea is to be chill. All right, so we just got done there with our clip of, again, Jimmy Kimmel actually used to be funny. And then the Oscars last night happened, and I'm just like, when? And I had to remind myself, so that's why that clip made it in. Oh, Redneck, my apologies. Radical Wreck, I apologize. There's, was it Redneck Trucker and Trucker 18-Wheeler and other people have had all these names that mix together, and so who am I thinking of that had the name Redneck? I know Red Beard, but something Redneck. So I'm sorry. Radical Wreck, not Redneck. I know what vegetables look like, but I was just using it for animal or human bait. I enjoy eating meat. Rusty Neck? No. Rusty Neck? I don't know about that one. It's the brain damage, sir. He's got the stupids again. All right. Speaking of people having stupid, we have a special counsel's transcript of Biden with the report that came out a while ago, the special counsel report of Biden's mental culpability to be in office and handling classified documents. It's all big hubbubaloo. Well, we've got the transcript of it, and I'm going to cover some of my favorite parts. one part in particular that I find funny. Biden apparently couldn't stop talking about his car. This is an actual quote from these are lines from the transcript now. By the way, you know how it works? Biden asked her. It's really cool. Her remarks, sir, I would love to hear much more about this, but I do have a few more questions to get through. You step your foot on the accelerator all the way down until it gets to about 6-7 grand. And then all of a sudden it will say launch. And all you got to do is take your foot off the brake. The transcript then indicates makes car sound as well as laughter. Then all you got to do is take your foot off the brake. Brrr. It's on my bucket list, her responded before turning to questions regarding classified documents. Oh, boy. So that's one of the big ones. I have to, okay, let's just do it this way. So I'll read this because you probably can't. Mr. Herr. So during this time when you were living at Chain Bridge Road and there were documents relating to the Penn Biden Center or the Biden Institute or the Cancer Moonshot or your book, where did you keep papers that related to those things that you were actively working on? Well, I don't know. This is what, 2017, 2018, that area? Remember, we can't hold him accountable for crimes he may have committed because he just can't remember them. What a convenient defense. But he's not too stupid to not be running the country. Interesting. All right, let's skip past that. So in his 5-hour interview with Robert Herr, Biden repeatedly mixed up dates, countries, and the timeline of significant events, including the years of his son Beau dying, Donald Trump being elected, and others, according to a transcript reviewed by Axios. Twice on the same day, Biden struggled to find the words for fax machine. You see, there's a printer and there's what do they call it? The machine that he asked until White House counsel Ed Siskel offered up fax machine in both instances. You know, it's that newfangled box that you put a letter in and it eats it and spits it out. And someone gets a copy on the other side. Why am I switching into George W? This guy's like an older, dumber George W. Because like George W. be like, we have this device. You put a letter in it. You sticks it in and it spits it out the other side. It travels on the internet like magic. And now we have Joe Biden. It was the thing that the printer next to that you got a fax machine. Yeah, a fax machine. A copy phone. Twice on the same day. People get things confused all the time. Have you ever... I want to be honest now. We have an aged audience. Let's be honest. I'm not as young as I would like to be, unfortunately, and a lot of us aren't. But really, who in this world needs to have it explained to them what a fax machine is called? The interview took place on October... Oh, wait. Oh, boy. And Axio tried to justify all of this later by saying, the interview took place on October 8th and 9th as Biden was responding to the attack on Israel. That's right. Whenever our nation faces a grave threat, I, too, forget the names of common home office appliances. Oh, I'm sorry. I couldn't remember what's the thing that we put all the stuff in that it gets cold so the food doesn't go bad. refrigerator. Oh, I'm sorry. This whole war with the Ukraine, I couldn't remember what a refrigerator was called. Really, we're justifying this because, well, we did interview him while he was dealing with the whole situation in Israel, responding to that horrific attack. Thank God the most violent part of that entire exchange only happened on the 7th of October, and there wasn't a completely disproportionate amount of blood shed on the other side for the then to now time. Yeah, all right, great. Awesome. Fucking douche. Oh, boy. All right, we have a video clip. This is our last part of the story here that I think is worth covering. Oh, wait, no, this one might be better. How long is this one?
My team.
40 seconds. I mean, all right. This is again the special counsel is testifying on their Biden documents probe, and let's go ahead and go.
And I conducted a thorough, independent investigation. We identified evidence that the president willfully retained classified materials after the end of his vice presidency when he was a private citizen. This evidence included an audio-recorded conversation during which Mr. Biden told his ghostwriter that he had, quote, just found all the classified stuff downstairs, end quote. When Mr. Biden said this, he was a private citizen speaking to his ghostwriter in his private rental home in Virginia. We also identified other recorded conversations during which Mr. Biden read classified information aloud to his ghostwriter.
Aren't those the crimes that Donald Trump committed that it put all of us in such terrible jeopardy and why we can't have him back? He had classified documents. He read that information. He told people stuff. He just told people stuff. Right. They all do it. So, yep. All right, so that was going on, and our last clip we have of it here is Adam Schiff tried to kind of, again, paint this as Biden, well, but Donald Trump. And so let's see how that goes. People are saying that her stuff done pretty good. This clip's been circulating on Twitter. So we'll play this last part, and then we'll kind of move on. I have been avoiding politics like as hard as possible. There's so much of it that just these little bits we hit, just But Biden's too old to be charged. Right. If he's too old to be charged, why is he in charge? That's all I'm saying.
Attorney falsely represent to the FBI and grand jury that he did not have documents called for by the grand jury subpoena. You didn't find anything like that with respect to Mr. Biden, did you?
Congressman, I do not have the Trump indictment in front of me, but I need to address something that you said in your prior question. What you are suggesting is that I needed to provide a different version of my report that would be fit for public release. That is nowhere in the rules. I was to prepare a confidential report that was comprehensive and thorough of an
What is in the rules?
Again, but he wasn't under indictment and they weren't looking for the files. Yeah, the government didn't say that guy committed a big whoopsie-doodle, committed a big crime because he's part of the thing. Again, they want Trump out. He's not, Would you say he was trying to shift the narrative? Oh! Cheeseburger Pie back on Twitch. Jimmy Kimmel loves the taste of unwashed trucker taint and kid ass, says Landers. Those are outlandish claims that I cannot confirm nor deny. I really can't. I can't go to bat to Jimmy or for him. I have no idea. I have no idea what Mr. Kimmel enjoys the taste of. Saudi Arabia, after government officials insisted chair remove Kippa. Oh, that's right. We have a story, but this is a... I'm gonna ditch it. I don't want to read that. It's boring. It's funny and hysterical, but to get to the funny part, it's boring. The long and short of it, there was a human rights group that went to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia welcomed them with open arms and then promptly kicked them out after they found the human rights group was chaired by a Jewish guy, and they said, no, thank you. So it's again, we're about humanity, equality, acceptance. Wait a minute, you're a Jew? F off. Oh. They didn't even want to play that game, so out they went, and we're done. Let's catch up on this story out of California, and then we got to find some more fun video stuff. I don't have enough video stuff, I feel like. The Colorado government thing is bleh. French study suggests, the zucchini thing. The California, oh, God. Canadian law allows its judges to hand down life sentences for speech crimes. Oh, boy. This is the scariest thing I've ever heard. Oh, boy. Baby steps. They just started giving women rights a couple of years ago. Right, Toastmaster. I'm just saying it's very, very funny. Hey, we're a forward country. The open narrative of, hey, we've got the soccer sport thing that we're growing. We got the golf tournaments. We're doing this, that, and the other to bring in people and really open up our borders and really bring in the tourism. Let's get this acceptance group and this human rights group in here. Oh, wait, that guy's a Jew. Get out of here. All of you're gone. Landers, those are true. Batman told me. And he wouldn't lie to me. He comes to me every night in my dreams. And he tells me to suck justice out of a hose. Where is it? You wouldn't give your jizz to an ordinary citizen. Again, I don't know, man. That might not be Batman, Landers. That might not be Batman. They are amazing. And when Bush said that he was talking to his base voters, the old people in the middle of nowhere, and they just approved $300 million immediate aid to Ukraine. Of course they did, because they're it's becoming pretty clear to even Biden that the writing's on the wall, and he's not going to get 4 more years. So how about he just milks all the money out of the people that he can right now for whatever his cut is? Because, again, the cash machine will shut down after this. His family has literally been peddling his position and his influence as a money-making scheme. When Biden's out of office, nobody's going to want to pay him for shit. So Joe needs his money to cover up any incidences that he might have with his particular, how shall we call them, proclivities. And his son Hunter, well, Hunter's always on the hunt for a little bit more powder, so he's going to need his money too. So again, they got to get this on. Exactly. Like the school says, Hunter High. Okay, so we're going to cover this because I mentioned it quick, and then we're going to ditch this one out here. I'm not going to say where this is. I'm going to leave the area out. And I would love the chat to throw in your guesses into the chat. If you would like to wager bits, you won't get them back or earn them back, but it'll help fund the show, and I'll totally love it. But feel free to suggest the location as I read the story about what is happening to this fast food chain. All right. So, multiple Taco Bell locations have closed their dining rooms because of safety concerns in the city, which has been struggling with rising crime affecting businesses, both big and small. Taco Bell said in a statement that, quote, providing a safe environment for our team's members and customers is priority, end quote.
Okay with the events that are unfolding currently.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Trucker 18-wheeler. Mississippi, says Laughing Lions. Off by a mile. Let's keep going. Probably more than a few miles. Franchise owner and operator has informed us. Oh, The franchise owner and operators informed us that they are consistently evaluating and working to ensure a safe environment by implementing procedures such as closing dining rooms and hiring security guards, and they have taken extra measures to meet with local law enforcement, Taco Bell said in a statement. The dining room closures were first reported last week. Diversified Restaurant Group, which owns about 300 Taco Bell and Arby's locations, predominantly in the western United States, the company didn't return CNN's request for comment. At least 4 locations have closed their dining rooms. However, the drive-thru remains operational. According to Taco Bell's website, it has about a half dozen locations in the area. Oh God, we've got them visiting. I've got to see this. If this link takes me to a video, I got to play this. So we've got Washington, California, San Francisco, San Diego, California, Chicago, trucker 18-wheeler, wherever. Dude, we've got white, black, brown, and we got everything but, I imagine, like, you know, glow-in-the-dark green. And if Hillary took her skin off. But the winner is California, Oakland, California. Oh, yes. Play me this sweet story. Play me this beautiful story. As soon as this ad is over. Yep. Marketing, people, stuff, dynamics. Make your move. Be a bitch. All right. Where's it? We got to unmute this. All right. So Oakland, California. I got to play this. Here's why they're going to cover Off by a Bridge. Aha. There you go. You got it. Bam.
We also begin in Oakland, where yet another restaurant chain is going to extreme lengths to keep staff and customers safe. Good evening. I'm Elizabeth Cook. Several Taco Bell locations in the city are now closing their dining rooms and switching to drive-through only. Our John Ramos looks into the problems prompting the change.
This Taco Bell on 35th Avenue in Oakland has been...
Holy Jesus. Can you get nobody else to work there? Or is it like this guy is somehow begrudgingly held a job and so you had to give him a story? He didn't even dress nicely for this. He's got a wireless Rodecaster clip-on mic, which is nice, a very nice top-end wireless mic. But you're wearing that piece of crap clipped to a hoodie? I mean, I suppose you don't want to dress to... Oh, wow. Guys, I gotta take my picture off the screen. What? Why is that not doing that now? There we go. There we go. There we go. I don't think he has a cameraman. I'm looking at the reflection, and I think he propped the camera. I don't think this operation has a whole lot of money. Grandpa is speaking into, I'm guessing, a cell phone on a little tiny crappy like stand on a table. Oh boy.
Been robbed 4 times since November. The owners of the franchise have decided that enough is enough. Plywood still covers the window from 3 weeks ago when robbers used a pickup truck and cable to steal a safe from the Taco Bell at 35th.
A pickup truck and cable. Oh my God. You are shitting me. A pickup. We need to get more security for the Taco Bell. It's a fast food joint. Does nobody care what it says about your society? Oh, and now I got a bubble in my throat. That's nice.
In MacArthur. Of the 4 robberies the store has endured in as many months, 2 of them occurred when the restaurant was open for business. Kimberly Garibe works at the Metro Wireless store across the street.
Because they just pull up out of nowhere, and it's not like it's only they're robbing the store, they rob everybody in there as well. So it's not as safe as how.
Oh, man. How you doing? Shitty. Why? Got robbed? Where? I went to Taco Bell. How much did that burrito cost you? Everything! My wallet, my driver's license, my credit card, everything! Was a pretty good burrito, though. I gotta admit, a pretty good burrito. So for a Taco Bell safe, yeah, they busted in there with a truck and cables and ripped out a Taco Bell safe. And they're also taking it upon themselves to go into the Taco Bell while there are people in there, and they rob the place and all the people.
It used to be. It's a lot of crime now.
With that in mind, the owner of the franchise, a company called Diversified Restaurant Group, has...
Durg. What happened to your restaurant? Durg, got robbed again.
Closed the dining rooms at all 4 of their Taco Bells in Oakland, including this one on a crime-ridden section of Hagenberger Road. That leaves a Taco Bell on Telegraph, owned by another company, as the only place people can eat indoors. And that restaurant has gone cashless to try to prevent robberies.
It's sad that it got to the point where they can't even allow people inside because they get robbed.
DRG wouldn't comment today, but Taco Bell Corporation issued a statement saying, quote, the franchise owner and operator has informed us that they are consistently evaluating and working to ensure a safe environment by implementing procedures such as closing dining rooms and hiring security guards, and they have taken extra measures to meet with local law enforcement, end quote. Now, service is only provided through the drive-up window, which was a problem for a woman named Miss Joe, who doesn't own a car and had to ask a...
Thank you, Trucker 18-Wheeler, for the bits there. We have about a half hour left of the show. If you want to support the program, that would be great. We certainly would appreciate it. Bits, subs, Rumble rants, all of it helps. All of it contributes. And let's go ahead and throw our pay links up for everybody else. Our show is currently at $50 on March 22nd for funding, and there we go. Control V, Control V, Control V. If you want to support us that way, that's easier for you, easier for me, easier for everybody. And let's go ahead and get back to this again. What's with the stickers? Okay, what is this supposed to look like? This is bulletproof glass that's taking gunshots? Because that's kind of the sense I'm getting. And also, you're really disappointed that the Taco Bell isn't open? Well, I got bad news for you. It's the people in your neighborhood that are providing the problem.
A friend to drive her to get her lunch.
I don't think it's cool. It's annoying, huh? It's annoying, yeah.
So what do you feel about them closing the dining rooms and saying, yes, we're too afraid?
That's what they should be afraid, true. But I just feel bad for the patrons, you know what I'm saying?
But as annoying as it may be, most just see it as a sad reminder of how bad things have gotten in their town.
It breaks my heart.
Why?
Because I want somebody to protect the citizens.
I want Batman. I want Batman to come out here. I want somebody to protect the citizens. I've got bad news for you. Thank you, Saint Caesar. The fuck they say? They said, your city is a shithole. That's Dear Butch providing. I want someone to protect the citizens. Here, let's get back to it.
It breaks my heart.
Why?
Because I want I want somebody to protect the citizens.
You can't, you know.
I want somebody to protect the citizens. Breaking news. The Tate brothers are already out of jail and have responded to the arrest. Here, Johnny. Yeah, I assume they're going to, like I said, they weren't going to get held for very long. They're going to use the whole thing as the Matrix is trying to shut us down. And, you know, they're really mad at us because we kind of, you know, convinced beautiful, stupid women to be our sex slaves and we could suck money out of them. Well, actually, I guess literally fuck money out of them and fuck them out of money. And now we don't want to pay any crime for that. Yeah, whatever. Like I said, giving them more attention unless you're going to actually hit them with something that's going to stick, it's just going to give them more fame. You're not going to get them to go anywhere. They're going to have an audience of simps that support them no matter what. Whether or not they committed those crimes, I don't know. But if they did, like I said, if you want to do anything about it, you got to make it stick. Otherwise, you're just going to add fuel to the fire. Back to this lady explaining the sadness of losing Taco Bell.
Enjoy your meal in the comfort of the place you bought your meal in. So it's like...
How many people do that, though? Do you enjoy your meal in the comfort of the place you bought your meal in when that meal is Taco Bell, Burger King, McDonald's? I'll even go as far as saying Popeye's Chicken. I mean, pretty much any place that has a drive-thru. I only enjoy my meals when I go places where there's a person who has to actually seat you at a table. That's when I enjoy eating my meals in a restaurant. And even then, it's a stretch. There's got to be certain places, it's got to be kind of upscale. You know what I mean? Can't remember the last time I sat in a fast food place, right? So I don't know what people are crying about other than the fact that, you know, drive-through service might be a little bit slower if everybody's using it than, say, going inside. Aaron munches his McDonald's and the kids' McDonald's on the way home. No, he doesn't. He buys an extra burger for him. He would not do that to his children. They're well-fed. He's incredibly well-fed by the time he gets home, and then he has a burger with them.
To get down due to, you know, all the crime rates and everything. You know, I don't know, honestly. It's just, what is this Oakland coming to? Everything is just getting worse. Things are closing down. You know, it's just terrible.
It's just terrible. Say it. Say it. Say it's your cousin. Oh, that's going to get me in trouble. He admitted to eating their food before. Yeah, I have no idea, dude. Again, Saint Caesar, you seem to keep way better tabs of Aaron's eating habits than I do. I pay very, very little attention. Holy Jesus, I didn't share that. Oh, because there's one too many characters. So we can share it here, a little bit delayed. You're kind of made it terrible? Oh, John Doe. John Doe. We're going to wipe the screen just for safety. And there we go. Boom. Back on. Okay, so, well, I can't go to California and jerk off in the local Taco Bells anymore. What the actual F is going on with the world these days? Landers, I hope we're joking because, good God, that is an incredibly weird bar to have. It's not high or low, just creepy and probably smells of bleach. Every time he comes in here for a value meal, the place smells deceptively of jizz. I don't think that's sour cream he's leaving on the seats.
Not a new problem, but it is a problem that appears to be getting worse every day.
Well, at least for now.
Well, then we won't bother. See you later, sugar tits. Thanks for the info. It's getting worse every day. Great. Oakland, California, slowly becoming the seventh circle of hell. Hooray! You can still jack it in San Diego. I'm jacking it in San Diego. He's been jacking it, jackety jack, smacking it, smackety smack. It's a great song. We should have that one play us out. I wonder if we'll get in trouble for that. So let's pull up this clip since we got done with this, and it is, we did cover this at the beginning. So St. Caesar pulled up that arrest thing. We'll go to that quick. We have a half hour left in the program. A couple of different things to do.
Is not.
Oh boy, it's a 3-minute video. I can't wait to do this. Let's see. Rumble at Tate speech. I love that it's Tate speech. Hard to kill. Remember, everybody, you are not overcompensating when you appear like this man. Again, his brother, who also appears to be in shape, appears to work out, all of that good stuff, seems to be wearing, again, a T-shirt, reasonably dressed. His brother looks like he just got out of, like, a fight or the sauna or a nap. Again, very weird, very unprofessional, very like, hey, I don't know what you're on, but it's obviously something, or this is a bit. But let's just say quasi-sane looking person, incredibly not sane looking person. I might be willing to hear this guy out. I guarantee you're guilty. Like, I mean, I'm just saying that's the visual image we're presenting. We're presenting literally kind of a black and white of black shirt, probably innocent white guy, and tattoos. Probably wishes he was a black guy, white guy. All right, I'm sorry. I'm ripping on them, and I'm being a dick. And of course, they have millions of followers, and I would be lying to say I don't wish I had all of that kind of like show reach and all of that fun stuff. But let's be honest. At the end of the day, I still think you're at least at the very worst, bottom rung, you're a couple of like alpha male pushing douche canoes. At the top of it, you like sexually trafficked women and shit. So yeah, I don't know where you land in reality on the actual shade of shit spectrum, but it ain't good. Anyways.
This one is not. This came straight from the United Kingdom, my home country. My United, the fault of Romania. This is not.
This one came, let's be clear, it didn't just come from the UK. The victim came from the UK. Again, if you could stop sexually assaulting people throughout the world, it'd be less of a problem.
One is not. This came straight from the United Kingdom, my home country. My United Kingdom contacted the Romanians with no intention of extra.
My United Kingdom. That's right. I own it. My United Kingdom. They contacted the Romanians with no intention. I can't believe that they're treating a sexual assaulter and his brother with such disrespect. I mean, did we not R-word those women? Did we not use them for our physical pleasure and then take all of their money? You would think we did something wrong.
Extraditing me with no intention of flying me to England to face questioning for an open investigation. They contacted Romania and told Romania to do its dirty work. They told Romania to do their bidding, to put these two boys in jail without a trial. I'm going to explain to you how this works. Romania has a system called preventative detention. If you're suspect of a crime, they could put you...
Thank you for that. Who was that? Chat is paused. Shit. Taco Night from Lag West. Thank you for the 100 bits. I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, dude, if you're suspected of a crime, I mean, I get it, buddy. PR is part of the game. But let's be honest, you're far more than just suspected of a crime because somebody said, ooh, those two are me. This isn't like a frickin' swatting, okay? You have multiple women one of whom who actually escaped your clutches, several of whom who like messaged people outwards saying that they were literally duped by you and your brother with promises of life, luxury, and romance, only to end up being your OnlyFans call girls that you again also kind of kept all of the proceeds from. These things were kind of looked into, and it didn't help that you and your brother have posted a lot, and I mean a lot of footage, where you kind of explain how it's easy to use women as, like, again, a stable of whores providing you content by selling themselves online and convincing them that they need you, and how to, again, siphon money out of their accounts and keep more for you and less for them and strum them along. You've done the how to pimp women videos, like the how-to. Don't act like you're some sort of charitable cherub now.
You in jail before you get a chance to explain yourself in court. That's why me and my brother did 3 months in jail last year. England doesn't have this. If I had been extradited to England, I would have went there, they would have questioned me for a few hours, and I would have been completely free. Lived my life in England. Perfectly fine. Wouldn't even need to come back to Romania. The judge said, do you, Tristan Tate, want to be extradited to England? I said, no. I want to stay here and clear my name. But what the UK were really trying to do was not to get me extradited and face questioning and be free in England. They were saying, look, Romania, he's a dangerous criminal because we allege he...
But you just said that they offered to extradite you and you said no. So why didn't you let them extradite you? Wait, what is this? This guy sounds like a rich toff who never did anything but eat piss off a spoon in university. Egg picker, you're absolutely right. This guy is, as far as I know, a rich toff who did nothing but ride the coattails of his brother. And if you're not aware of his brother is someone who made a fair amount of fame for himself on reality TV shows, tried and failed very, very quickly in the professional fight circuit, and then took the alpha male, or as I like to call them, alpha Chad male demographic, like, by storm. With the whole, like, this is how you take advantage of a woman and make her, like, again, we could play the video clips where he literally says how to, like, and I'm not blowing this out of proportion. He lays out how to tell women that they should do, again, this sexual content on the internet for you, and after you've gotten all of your money from these women, this is how you convince them that you need to keep it, or that you're treating them fair, or whatever. Again, it's pretty much Pimp 101 online. And then we found out that apparently he's lured women into these situations in not the best ways. Romania, one of the best countries to do that in because of their laws and rules. So I'm sorry, go back again and explain to me how not getting extradited by your own choice is the government... Isn't Sane or one of the people in the chat from England? Ask them what they think, says Mr. Q. Sane Caesar is from England. I don't know if Egg Picker is or not. Egg Picker, who cares where he's from? His United Kingdom. Again, my United Kingdom? I thought we had an understanding, bruv. You're my United Kingdom. You don't complain about my rapes. You're my United Kingdom. So you wanted to face, if you had, the reason they sent this at you in Romania is because Romania can lock you up on the claim of, or theory of, was your argument. So if they had done it in London, they'd talk to you and leave. So when they asked to extradite you, you say no. That's the part where, wait a minute, what? You didn't want to get extradited? They are trash people. Andrew was on the shit show called Big Brother. I think that show over here is faker than wrestling. Yeah, they are trash people. Andrew was big on Big Brother, tried to use his fame on Big Brother to help kickstart an MMA career. It didn't happen. And now all Andrew Tate has is the fact that he looks like, again, a professional, like, physical fitness model. He's in very, very good shape. And so this is how you behave. Like, and again, he sells people the how to live a lifestyle that he shows everybody. Nobody can actually live that lifestyle because he leaves out parts that you need to do. Parts that he's willing to do, parts that are illegal to do, parts that he can't tell you how to do because, again, they're illegal to do. So he can't tell you those parts, but he'll take your subscriptions, he'll take your fees. Well, I'm going to be like Andrew Tate. Sure you are.
To get me extradited and face questioning and be free in England. They were saying, look, Romania, he's a dangerous criminal because we allege he did something to somebody in 2012. I don't even know who I allegedly did anything to. There's no name on the paper.
No name. Please.
2012.
Please understand. A warrant came through saying in 2012.
No, not that. It was more specific than that. It said Tristan committed acts of sexual violence, too rough during sex, to a victim in 2012 between the dates of, do you remember? April and...
Oh, shit.
8 months. That's what the papers... April and December. 8 months. That's what the paper said. And England said, look, Romania, he's really dangerous. We know you've got him on trial, so don't extradite him yet. But what we want you to do is put him back in prison using your preventative detention system, which we don't have, to lock our citizen up in...
Again, you just said that he asked if you wanted to be extradited. If you had said yes, you would have been extradited to face this crime in England. All right, I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. I literally, in this 3-minute video, he says, they don't want me extradited. Then why didn't you do it? Then why didn't you go back and face it and talk to them and square it all off, bruv? You know why you didn't? Because you can't remember. It's really hard to keep track of which sexual assault happened when. There's just so many. They wanted me to be locked up here. Well, if you refuse extradition, you make that a lot more likely. So why don't you go back and face your accusers? This weird thing of sounds shady to me. Dude, sounds shady. Do these asshats not have a publicist or anything? He ain't no Edward Snowden. He apparently is a goldfish because he can't remember what he said 3 seconds ago. He said that they asked me if I wanted to be extradited, and I said no. I want to face my accusers, blah, blah, blah. So go face them. That's what the extradition thing was about. When you get extradited for a crime, you get removed. For those of you who don't understand what extradition actually is, that's when a country takes you from one place and puts you in another because you committed crimes in that other country. Now, the country that the crime happened in or the country you're in, either one can decide the extradition policy between the others. So, like, certain countries don't extradite to certain countries don't extradite at all. I'm wondering what Romania's policies are generally on extradition. But again, if you didn't want to, if this is all a smoke show just to arrest us and throw us in jail and make us look bad, why didn't you just go back to London and face the music and go, yeah, this is a bunch of bullshit. You've got no names. You've got no dates. It's just a vague window and a vague time that I apparently did something. So go face it. Oh, boy. I'm going to bail out of this. Thank you, St. Caesar, for letting me know that. Again, what I will say about this in their defense, yeah, guys, whether it's true or not, if you're going to take a shot, at least make it worth something, because all you're doing is helping them. Everybody that believes that they're innocent this before the arrest or they have been released, at any rate, I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and clip that. So the UK government not doing well with that. That's not helping everybody. Shocking truth about the legislation. What's this one? Oh, yeah, the Canadian legislation about... I'm not doing that. French study suggests... Oh, the 1 in 5 people can't recognize zucchini. We'll read the French study thing about the zucchini because we got a lot of people talking about that earlier. To these brovs, as someone who hates the word brov, go fuck yourselves, brov. On behalf of Saint Caesar, because I used a word that apparently strikes his ire. To the tates.
Go fuck yourself.
There you go. When does he ask for donations, LEL? Well, I don't know, Egg Picker, when he asks for donations. I do it all show long. If you want to support this program through the bits, the subs, the bit sound drops, because channel points don't, I mean, those are for people to use to be part of the show, but those don't actually do anything. Where we got those up, we'll pull these up so we don't miss any thank yous. I don't think we have any to throw out. Looks like we don't there. And one here, and nope, think we're good. And we're good. Oh, wait a minute. Let me just check that. That was, oh, hey, that one did come through from yesterday. Finally. Who's the ass? 15,000 channel points. Gurmy, thank you for that. You're a dick. But yeah, so we don't take...
Cheer 100, what's wrong, bruv? Much love, bruv.
Don't do that. Saint Caesar does not like that word, guys. Don't throw that in and make the computer say bruv all day. I bet you're more entertaining than them, Johnny. Well, thank you, John Doe. Thank you. He is John Doe. I already don't like them. Yeah, no, their whole thing is, again, this whole, the world is out to get them, and it's all a lie. But like I said, the interesting parts about their story, the part he said where they asked him if he wanted to be extradited, go back and face the music if it's all bullshit. If they had done this in London, I'd be in and I'd be out and it'd be over. Well, they asked you if you wanted to go back to London. Why didn't you go back to London? Weird. It's almost like you don't want to leave the country you're in, because I think you're also under suspicion of other things. And you don't. Anyways, let's leave it. Let's leave it at that. Like I said, they're fucking. I knew it. Like, you guys better have something good, or they're gonna walk out and talk about how we're victims. They're coming after us. Blah, blah, blah. All right. So according to a new study, 1 in 5 young people aged 15 to 24 are unable to identify a zucchini in a photo, with 18% seeing it as a cucumber and 2% as in aubergine. The report also suggests a significant number of young people have difficulty maintaining a healthy, balanced diet. Well, again, they don't know what fruits and vegetables are. But again, mostly we have the people confusing it. So, I don't know. That's not as fun. I thought this was going to be mostly about them being incredibly stupid, but the French government is reportedly examining plans to increase home economic education after a study which claims 1 in 5 young people can't identify everyday vegetables. A survey by Harris Interactive Studies called The French and Daily Diet highlights the disparities in dietary behavior between different age groups of the French population. Who cares? None of us are French. Those aged 15 to 24, which account for 20%, cannot tell the difference between a zucchini...
Cheer 145, bruv.
...more commonly known as a courgette, and a cucumber. Faced with an image of a zucchini, 18% of young people thought they recognized a cucumber, while 2% thought they saw an aubergine. This is less entertaining when you showed him a picture. Again, like, hey, look at all these fruits here. Which one's the zucchini? Like, thank you, Trucker 18 Wheeler, for the 145 bits. We are 100 bits away from a hype train. We have 10 minutes left in the show. Here we goddamn go again. I better be ready in case. I mean, probably not, but caught with my dick down. Or my pants.
Cheer 100, choo choo, bruv, 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 bruv.
I didn't even get to fucking finish. Now, Egg Picker.
Here comes the train. A busy little train, rushing up and down on the daisy line. Mummies and daddies, the grandpas and the grannies, everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes
I did that for me, Al. I'm
and
sorry.
here comes driver's head too. Wahey! Here it comes, here it comes, here comes the train today. Here comes the train!
Okay, so, fucking hell, bruv. Says Saint Caesar. All right, we are at 21% of level 1 of the hype train. If you want to support the show on Twitch right now, it would be the absolute best time. Kick it in through the bits, the subs, the sound drops. Go nuts. We still haven't had a sticker party. I'll have to check on that in a minute. Really, brah? All right, let's check the sticker party situation so we don't miss out on that, if that's about to happen. Holy shit, we're 50 bits away from a sticker party. That means it's probably going to happen relatively soon. If that does happen, the symbol that's up there will be over there somewhere, and you click it, the stickers will be free for a limited time. All right, so we have 10 minutes left in the program. 10 minutes left. We've got a hype train going. I'm not going to do any more reading stories. Apparently, in France, they can't tell a picture of zucchini from a cucumber. Whatever, they're dumb. They're French. Let's Jimmy Kimmel blackface. Oh, so we did load all of these. These are all up there. Okay, so let's go to the overtime files. The overtime files. I know we've got a few. We've got a shorts one. What's this one? Oh, boy. We'll get to that one. That one will be fun. This one's also a short. We'll grab this one. This one might be... Oh, this is one of those funny fails things. Okay, and then we have those two. I don't know if either ones will be good. Egg Picker, possible outro song. All right, guys, I just want to say thank you for the hype train. 27%. If you can help out with that, awesome. If not, you know, that's life. But remember, this was Egg Picker who did this, not me.
You love zucchini. We love zucchini. 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 I love zucchini. You love zucchini.
Are those all zucchini? Those look like a couple of different kinds of squash. Like one of those looked like a butter squash. Another one looked like one of those waxy yellow ones called. Are those the butter ones? I don't remember. I love zucchini. I don't like how fast Egg Picker pulled this out. We did a story about the French and the zucchini shit, and while that's happening, possible outro song, I just happen to have this ready. I mean, you know, not a lot of people, I don't mean to brag, but I do have a zucchini song on the go in my Rolodex of song choices. It's, again, if I could play a sound drop. How do you have that ready to go? That's like serial killer material. Where is the zucchini diff? Ah, zucchini diff. Or eggplant diff. Egg diff? It's just purple and veiny.
We love zucchini. 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 Zucchini.
What the fuck?
Zucchini. Zucchini. Zucchini.
Hold on. It's 30 seconds. I have to know the Blue Java Banana song.
I love blue Java, you love blue Java, we love blue Java banana, blue Java banana, blue Java banana, blue Java banana, blue Java banana. I love blue Java, you love blue Java, we love blue Java banana, 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 blue Java banana.
What the? What the? Is that an actual fruit? Is the blue Java banana a real thing? Holy Jesus. 27% of this hype train finishing right there. Oh, well, too bad, so sad. What the fuck is this retarded shit, says Landers? I don't know. It was something that Egg Picker linked for the zucchini song, and that led to Blue Java Banana, and now I have to know if there is a real thing known as the Blue Java Banana. Cucumber Diff says, someone ate some lad and made a commercial. Oh, LSD. Oh, someone ate some LSD and made a commercial. Someone ate some lad and made a commercial. I mean, why would you have... And now there goes the sticker party. Thank you, Lab Glass, for the 100 bits. The sticker party going crazy here. We got to look this up fast. I'm running out of time. Blue Java Banana. What the fuck is a Blue Java Banana? We have some other videos we can go to, too, so we'll get to those in just a second. Blue Java Banana. Blue Java. Blue Java Banana. It's an actual plant. Holy shit. Blue Java Banana. It's native to Southeast Asia and is a hybrid of two species of banana native to Southeast Asia. Musa basilis. Videos. I want to see... They taste like vanilla ice cream. This is a minute long. All right. Let's do this while the sticker party goes. Sounds kind of like meth. Dude, they taste like vanilla ice cream. Blue Java Bananas. They taste like vanilla ice cream and. We keep hearing and. They taste like vanilla ice cream and you can buy them in Arizona. The sound drops are getting horrible. The taco nights plus the sticker party is a horrible mixture. But thank you for that support. We appreciate all that you do to help keep this this little boat afloat. Let's Blue Javi.
Not a Dr. Seuss tree. This is the Blue Java Banana tree. Yes, blue bananas do exist, and the best part is that these guys taste like vanilla ice cream.
It's like a crack banana. You're telling me there's a banana that tastes like vanilla ice cream. There's a banana that tastes like vanilla ice cream, and it's blue. Oh, boy. So other than the fact that it looks like I'm swallowing a Smurf dick, it's heaven. Oh, good.
And the only place you can buy this plant in all of Arizona is actually right here at Tropica Mango Rare and Exotic Tree Nursery in Apache Junction.
I don't care. I just want one of these trees.
It's a banana species from Central America that has the unique flavor of ice cream. The temperatures here are actually very conducive to growing tropicals. It'll fruit year-round. The average head of fruit produces about 88 bananas. One banana plant will become 2 in a few months and then become 4, so you should have somewhere around 6 or 8 plants every season that, just like in the grocery store, are going to ripen up in a couple of weeks once they're ready. So you got to be ready to do some cooking or banana splits or something.
Riding dirty llama. Holy Smurf dick, Matt, man. Healthy stoner food. Dude, they look more like eggplants than eggplants. And they taste like vanilla ice cream. If my eggplant had that kind of sale line, it'd be out of sale every season. Holy Jesus. Are you saying eating Smurf dick is good? I'm saying when that thing tastes like fucking vanilla ice cream, who cares if it looks like you're eating a Smurf dick? I'm not saying eating Smurf dick is good. I'm saying if it looks like Papa Smurf's phallus in your mouth, but it tastes like vanilla ice cream and it's a banana, stranger things, worse things have happened. All right? Okay? I'm just saying life moves on. You know? You live, you learn, you find out there's something called the Blue Java Banana plant, and I now need to move to Arizona just to grow bananas. I'm I'm going bananas for these bananas. All right, so that's a horrible pun. And on that travesty of a joke, I think maybe I should end the show for a while, like until tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow for our regularly scheduled 2 to 5:30 p.m. show, Following the Great. Here, Johnny. What? What do you mean here? Here what? Though, must be those gypsy girls around me. I just got home. Who has a fever? You got a fever? That's not good. All right, so bring in another veggie. I'm catching up with the chat, and I'm sorry. Anyhow, I'm being horrible at this. We need to get going. It's been a fun time. Let's drop the sticker party thing off. I've been Johnny. You've been an audience. Isn't that how that works? We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. We'll be back tomorrow. I might start late because of a hospital appointment, but we will be returning tomorrow afternoon, even if we start like an hour late. So, just because we're not on right away when we're supposed to be, don't worry. We will return. Anyhow, I need to get out of here. Blue bananas, man. I didn't expect that one coming. Did you have blue bananas on your card? No. They attract blue monkeys. I mean, blue bananas.
Game over.
Fuck you. What the fuck? Fuck. Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking. How did you do fucking. Fuck. Fuck. Game over, man. Game over.
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
Fuck off.
You wanna see my cracker?